red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand, call devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand, call Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having an incredible weekend. Welcome to all of those people that are tuning in tonight, that are here in person, that are kicking it with your boy, but you're also kicking it with the people. And power to the people. Oh man, I got to tell you the story. Power to the people. Just remind me later. Power to the people. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So first off, thank you so much. If you are taking the time to come in and hang out while we're live, then I'm incredibly grateful for you, because that means what you're doing is you are stopping whatever you're doing, or you've made time for every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern to come in and hang out. And look, I understand that sometimes I'm late. Sometimes I don't run at 10 p.m. As a matter of fact, usually the only time I run at 10 p.m. is when I have a guest, or whatever. Look, at 10 p.m. I was cleaning up pee all over my kitchen because my dog peed all over my kitchen. Almost like he just was confused what to do with it. And the beauty of this is I was literally walking him outside, and he's just like, "Psh," and then just starts walking around. I'm like, "Bro, like, we're literally walking outside. Like, what are you doing?" So naturally, I squish his face in, and I, beat him, pooped him on the snoot. I'm just kidding. But I am doing training, so I had to make sure that he understands that that kind of stuff can't fly. Okay. Um, But man, then after that, I had to take him out and walk him, even though he already pissed all over my house. I'm like, well, you may have a little bit more tinkle in there, right? So now I got to take you out. And by the way, it's cold and it's raining and it's disgusting. So then, after I took him out, he didn't want to come back inside, even though he's outside. He's cold and he's freezing and he's tiny. And then of course I had to take him in. Then I had to dry him off. Then I had to dry him off. Then I had to get him ready to get in the crate because I put him in the crate while I do this. And then I'm like, oh, it's 10:30 something. And gosh, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I I didn't need to do all that. All right. But I wanted y'all to know that I'm not just kicking it. All right. I'm not like, I'll get there when I get there. So yeah, my apologies. Things happened. Things are happening. But we're gonna keep it moving. Thank you again for everyone that's coming in here while we're live. I really appreciate you guys committing your time. Look, a lot of times we go live for sometimes 2 to 3 hours, and, the average watch time right now per viewer is like 58 minutes. So you guys are committed, and I and love it, love it. Also, to the people that are watching this the next day, and the next day, and the next day, thank you so much. I appreciate your commitment as well. It means a lot, and, there's so many of you guys that are commenting down below, on the next day and the following day after. Replay Mafia, and I gotta say, I'll say this, that was started by Razor JB, aka Chaotic K9. My man is a beast. He is a Geisley Super Duty enthusiast, and I appreciate you. So shout out to Razor JB for starting that because he kind of put us all on that Replay Mafia thing. So shout out to the Replay Mafia. If you are a part of the Replay Mafia, if you're enjoying this the next day with coffee, then put a little comment in there and let us know. Let us know what you're doing, what you're drinking, what you're drinking coffee. Do you drink Red Bull in the morning like a savage like me, or what it is? Not every morning. Sometimes I wait till the afternoon. Anyway, I appreciate all you guys, whether you're here tonight or whether you're watching this, the next over the next few days. I appreciate all you guys. If you're here for the first time ever, 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 and you have no idea what's going on, welcome. Neither do I. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But appreciate you all tuning in. And remember that we usually take about the next 10 minutes to greet all of our channel members. Okay. It is super important to make sure that we take the time to greet all of our channel members that are here, that are coming in and spending the whole stream with us. Like, that's huge. So I'm super grateful for y'all. And let's go ahead and start by greeting all the channel members. If you're watching this the next day, then guess what? You get to clickety click on a button to skip ahead if you want to, or you could listen, you could hang out, and you could watch what the homies in chat say because they're flipping hilarious, bro. Come on, right? Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull this up here. So we're gonna start here. Let's see. Ooh, tonight we switched it up. We switched it up, guys. Do you see this? Tonight, it's not dang old Matt. It's not Kurt 24, which, by the way, Kurt 24, we miss you. We love you. He's gonna come back shortly. He just had to take a little bit of a break, but we miss you and love you. It's not dang old Matt. It's not Kurt 24. It's not the usual suspects. Tonight, Spin 360 was first. Congratulations. And you'll also note that Spin 360 is a channel member. So, Spin, my guy, this is for you. Okay. That's for you. And you also get either, it's your choice, either a fist bump or a high five. So you get to choose. And whatever okay, fist bump. Okay, you got it. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. We'll greet all of our channel members and then we'll get it popping. Okay, so like I said, Spin 360 is also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. We got Gutter Cheese in the building, Mr. Fromage himself, the guy who started it all, the guy who also came up with well, he inspired the whole contest thing. So and we're going to get to that in a second. But Gutter Cheese, my guy, great to see you. Mr. Fromage himself is also a channel member. We got Toy Town Inc. in the building. What's up, Toy Town? Also a channel member. Drew, what it do? Good to see you. Also a channel member. Love it. Mr. Johnny Propane, my guy. Great to see you. Also a channel member. We got Zanty Misfit. Zanty, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you. I'm gonna stop doing the salute thing because man, it takes so much. It's like Zanty Misfit. Just know that I'm saluting you from here. Okay, from here. and it means a lot. I'm just kidding, but thank you. Zanti Misfit brother, also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Spent Z, great to see you, Z. Also a channel member. Love having you here. We got Aggie. What's up, Aggie? Agorizer in the building, also a channel member. And lots of these folks have been channel members for like ever. Excuse me. Some of these dudes have been channel members for over 2 years. It is insane. The amount of support I get from y'all is incredible. And hey, cool thing. I just found out that channel membership is like 99.8% of all the revenue that YouTube pays me, which by the way is like, not a whole lot, but thank you. If it was not for you guys, I mean, this would be, just, you know, nothing because, YouTube certain platforms dislike certain thoughts and outlooks. So, like last night, 2AEDU got canned live on the stream, just talking. He wasn't handling anything. He wasn't doing anything. He was just having a conversation, and then they boom took him down for whatever reason. I don't know. I have no idea. But this is what they do. This is how they're playing the game. And usually during a year like this kind of year, they tend to ramp it up a bit, and they're certainly doing that because now they've had their eye on me for a while. I'm not gonna lie. All right, for a while. But anyway, great to see you guys. Appreciate you being here. Spin 360. We got Z. We got Aggie in the building. What's up, brother? Blue Curtain Burner. What's up, brother? Great to see you. He says, evening, folks. We got Shauna Ewing, which, man, we got the best mods. We got Shauna, Mike McClune, Kurt 24, all Sport Brand, all the homies. Man, I appreciate you guys so much. Shauna says, welcome, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. And you're incredible. Thank you so much. And not only is Shauna a mod, but she's also a channel member. So thank you for that. Z, we got Mike McClune, the Goon. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Of course, also a channel member. We got Sandwich Chef, which, if you guys don't know, is also the chef of sandwiches. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. What up, DLD and chat? Says Shauna. Agorizer, we got Agorizer, we got Z, we got, hey, there he is, Fire Rodder in the building. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Lightning McQueen, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you. We got Cali Prepper in the building as well. Great to see you, Cali Prepper. And as you know, he's also a channel member. Let's see. Aggie, Cali Prepper. We got Fire Rider, Mike McClune, the Goon coming soon. Free CRS as usual, my guy. Love it. If you guys want to support CRS Firearms, what you could do is support his family. And if you want to support his family, what you could do is go to Shop Only Tactical Fans. And when you do that, you're going to see that they recently came out with some new bracelets. Now, these bracelets are special, not just because they say hashtag free CRS on them. No, they're special because there's a hidden message on the insides. On the insides. I mean, like on the insides of the bracelets, plural. That sounds weird. On the insides. On the inside of each bracelet, you'll see a hidden message. Now, the hidden message is NSFW. Okay. And the hidden message is not for those young prying eyes. But I will tell you, it does rhyme with Buck the Bay Bee Beth, if that makes any sense. But great to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us, my guy. Let's see. Lightning McQueen, Agorizer, Fire Rodder, Aggie, Mike McClune, the Goon, coming soon. Don't. Z. Fat Gray Man, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate having you here as well. We got Drew, the lifetime committed channel member. Appreciate you, Fire Rider. Hold up. We got Curb Creeper. What up? Muted. You got muted? Hold on. Are y'all saying that I'm muted? No, there ain't no way. Hold up. I'm just yeah, I don't see Dark is fed. Grumpy. Nobody else is saying. Can y'all give me a 5 by 5? Let me know. Are you saying that you're muted, or are you saying that, that I'm muted? Let me know, my guy, because if I'm muted, holy moly, I'm like 15 minutes in for real. All right, let me go back here real quick, and then I will catch up and mustard. Dang, I'm so far behind. Curb Creeper, great to see you. Also with Chinamemba. Murphy's Law, brother, great to see you. Also with Chinamemba as well. Curb Creeper, Agorizer, Sandwich Chef. I'm just going through real quick. Drew, what it do? Murphy's Law, Fat Gray Man, Lightning McQueen. Let's see, where is everybody? Okay, all right. Eric, my guy, Eric Stockbridge, great to see you. Spin 360, Murphy's Law, Fat Gray Man. Hey, there he is. ADXR 920. What's up, brother? Also a Chanamemba, and also been a Chanamemba for very, very long. Coffee, says Lightning McQueen. And John Crump, thank you for the super duper chat. He says, ran into John Wayne's grandson today. I saw that in the text message. That's impressive. Um, and Flying Rich was like, how did you know he was John Wayne's grandson? And Crump was like, he was signing autographs. It's like, yeah, was it like a book signing or something? Or like where did that happen? JC9, great to see you as well. Also with Memba. JC9 is fed, Dark is fed, Crump is fed, G23 is fed, Live Life is fed. That's the point of the glowy thing, man, you know? But nevertheless, JC9 is also a Memba, and I appreciate you. Let's see. Lightning McQueen, Fat Gray Man, JC9, Spin 360, Murphy's Law, Drew, Sandwich Chef, Murphy's Law. Here we go. TMC, what's up, brother? Too many choices in the building. Great to see you. Let's see. Murphy's Law, get a cheese. Hey, bro, Corn Pop. How you been, bro? I miss you, man. It's great to have you in chat. Great to have you in chat. Miss you. Love you. And he's also a dedicated Chana member. Let's see who else we got. We got 308 as well. 308, what's up, brother? Also a Chinamemba. Appreciate you being here as well. Let's see. Too many choices. Murphy's Law. Z. Dang, member for 28 months. Bro, you could have had 3 children. You could have made 3 human beings in the amount of time that you've been a channel member, plus 1 month. So, like, yeah, 9 months. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 28. Yeah. Dang. Did I win? Woo! Oh, I'm sorry. Woohoo! Great to see you, my guy. Let's see. Murphy's Law. Too many choices. ADXR 920. Dang, member for 24 months. Happy month anniversary. It's actually anniversary. 2 years went by so fast. Seems like it was only yesterday. I know. Isn't it crazy? Bro, when I saw that my channel was 3 years old, I was like, say what? My three what? 3 months old? Three. I couldn't believe it, man. It's crazy. Been through a lot. Been through a lot of changes. Lots of like what? Craziness. Craziness. Let's see. Murphy's Law, Corn Pops, Wonder Waffin. Murphy's Law, Sandwich Chef, got a cheese, Eric Stockberg. Drew, what it do? Hey, there he is. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Okay, we got a 5x5, 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 0x0. Thank you. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you. But thank you. Thank you. Actually, a 0x0 would be this. But I'm also not going to do that to you. Let's see. Fluffy Bunny, Fire Otter, Curb Creeper. Oh, it was a YouTube thing, 5x5. Okay. Yeah, sometimes they be 5.7 by 28. Thank you for being so thorough. I appreciate that. It's funny. I've seen that happen a lot. And it's interesting that it only tends to happen to certain creators that think certain types of ways. Um, okay, there's something going on, and I want you guys to take note of it when it pops up. Okay, so I've had some videos that when I post them, um, I go back and I look, and the comments are disabled. Now, usually it's just like firearm related stuff. There's been a few live streams, but it's really strange because I post something. I have never, ever fiddled with the stuff where it says comments restrict them, turn them off, disable them, or like whatever, or change the, I guess you can change the setting of how much you want YouTube to censor speech. Some content creators censor lots of speech because they don't want to get in trouble because they hold the content creator responsible for what strangers on the internet say naturally. And it's, just saying that out loud is absolutely absurd. Like, for real? For real? Anyway, but they will not hold parents accountable for the way that they raise their children. For an example, if a little dirtbag that's 15, 16 years old goes out and buys a bunch of parts and builds a homemade firearm without his parents even noticing, bro, I couldn't rub one out in my room without my parents being like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Like, constantly. This dude is running rotary tools and using no, ain't no way. They knew or didn't care or weren't there, and YouTube probably raised their kids. But anyway, he builds an 80% Glizok, which is fine. I don't care that a 16-year-old built a Glock. I think all 16-year-olds should be able to build Glocks because that's what absolute means. Anyway, he shoots his friend in the face. He deposits precious metals into his friend's face. The dude ended up living, from what I hear. And then they're like, I have an idea. Let's sue the company that they purchased the parts from. I'm sorry, what? Do what? So they're suing this company, a company that we all know and love, and somebody who's been there for all of us and, fighting with the GOA and some of the OGs, on a literal daily basis to protect our natural rights. And they're getting sued because parents apparently aren't accountable for their children, for the seeds that they create and the mistakes that they make. And I don't know. I always thought that parents were the ones to be held accountable when minors make mistakes, but great news is in this United States that we live in this divided states of embarrassment, you aren't even held accountable as a criminal either. So that's cool. So do whatever you want, guys. No repercussion. It's, no big deal. Back to you, Crump. Just kidding. Okay, sorry. Anyway, yeah, so what happens is they're disabling content, comments with certain content creators, and I didn't notice until I saw that I was having the issue over and over and over. Posted 2 shorts, comments disabled, comments disabled. I go in and I'm like, "Oh, this is strange. Let me fix this." Go in, click, you know, don't disable comments, and then save, refresh, boom, comments are open. And then I go refresh and it's like comments are disabled. And I'm like, bro, what? When you go and you see a video and it's dope, what's the first thing that a lot of people do? They go to the comments because typically the comments are hilarious. All the funny ones get upvoted. It's a good time, right? It's I mean, that's what social media has become. It's a place for everyone to waste time and pretend to be working, right? Excuse me. So when you disable the comments on a video, you take away the community aspect of content, right? There is no place for people to share like-minded ideas. So that's where we are. Anyway, so then I started noticing like, oh, it's not just an issue with me. I'm seeing this all over the place. I'm seeing shorts posted, comments are disabled. I'm seeing, and these are content creators that I like know, right? Then I'm seeing hard video uploads, comments disabled. And it's like interesting, people that all think similarly, they are all getting their comments disabled. I go look on LGBTQAIP, silent letter 2, uh, whatever, and none of their stuff is. I don't know. Y'all know. I'm preaching to the choir. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry. My apologies. Great to see you. Great to see all y'all. Do this if you do end up in a situation where somebody's getting muted or streaming whatever. If you close it all down, open it back up, go back to the stream, usually that gets them back on there. But great to see y'all. Great to see y'all, Curb Creeper. Appreciate you being here. DB Cooper, also a Chinamemba. Appreciate you. Lightning McQueen, ADXR 920. We got your name in here as well. Your name, also a Chinamemba. Appreciate you. Uh, Corn Pop Wunderwaffen. DB Cooper, Murphy's Law, Murphy's Law. Let's see who else we got. JC9. Hey, Mr. Billiam is a channel member. Welcome to the club. Everyone show Mr. Billiam Campuris some love because he just joined the Kimlight Club. So, hell yeah. What some people call the Kimlight Battalion, but I appreciate you here. 2 years flew by, bro. Tell me about it. I know, right? Damn, Murph, bro. Murph dog, man. I love you, bro. I know you've been going through it, man. And as often as we can be, we're here for you. And I know you've had a crazy couple of years, and just want to let you know you're not alone, my guy. Um, all right, Goonbeam, brother, great to see you as well. Goonbeam is my guy. Today I went out in the rain and I was rocking the assault flashlight. And, bro, this thing, I know now why they call it an assault flashlight because this thing is assaulty. It was drizzling outside, and when you have like particles in the air, you click this thing and it's like it is literally like a fucking bat signal up at like I saw it bouncing off of a cloud. It is insane. Granted, it was rainy and cloudy and overcast, and it had like, the clouds were pretty low. But either way, Goonbeam is the new flashlight for weapon lights, for pistol lights, rifle lights, handhelds, EDCs. My EDC is also Zegoonbeam, and this thing is insane. Low, medium, high. This thing is nuts, man. And I'd encourage all you guys to step up your game and switch over to a Goon Beam and get better than Cloud and Mod Light performance with a less than Streamlight price tag. And also, if you use the link in the description and you use code DARK, you save even more money. So it's worth it. I'm just saying. Sleepy American. Love it, bro. Love it, bro. Glad to have you here. Let's see. Now I'm even more far behind. Let's see. Lightning McQueen, Murphy's Law, Gordon Pop, Wunderwaffen, Spin 360 each. I'm just making sure I don't miss anybody. Eric, Stockbridge. Channel members sound off. If I have not called off your name, channel members sound off in chat. Let's see. Murphy's Law. Testing 1 2 3. What's up, brother? Also with Chinamemba. Appreciate you. Chuck Norris, one of the mods. Have you ever tried being gay? Why are you gay? Been seeing this all over the loop too. Been seeing what? The comments disabled. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Teenage depression is a serious issue that needs to be talked about more and help them out whenever possible. Bro, there's lots of stuff going on that may be related to a lot of stuff that's not being discussed. And bro, if you look at some numbers, and we can talk about this tonight too. If you look at some numbers, it's some crazy stuff. Like cancer is up in Americans, crazy number. If you look from like use like the 1950s, to today, and look at cancer, look at cancer in dogs, look at, and so much of both of those things are food, interestingly enough. Children, depression, anxiety, food allergies, all sorts of crazy shit. And so much of that is food. And then I finally realized, hey, the United States government and all of the crazy, WEF forces are forcing people to eat pretend food, and we're pooping out like Legos, wondering why we're not healthy anymore. So, yeah, it's crazy. Most of the issues that come along with shitty plastic diets and soy water and stuff, and of course other stuff in the water too, like you know bad stuff. Um, Anyway, sorry, that's a whole nother conversation. We could get into discussing the aluminum runoff that's in the water. We could get into discussing the the bipolar medication that's found in water, and all the other drugs that have been found in water too. But anyway, all that stuff is bad, and a lot of that actually causes depression, stress, anxiety, and makes people act out of character. It's really crazy, right? And suicide isn't like way up. It's actually oddly close to last year's numbers. But if you look at 2019 to 2021, when we had the COOF and all of that, look up the numbers, guys. You'll see some pretty crazy stuff. I think if we don't look at data and information, analyze it, and compare them to where we were and where we are, we'll never have a clear picture of where we're going. And I think all of these things are, kind of in line with each other. So, but I hope all the teens in your life, Drew, are okay and doing okay. And I hope you guys, work through what you got going on. Your name, my guy, also a Chinamemba. Not my name, also a Chinamemba. So many names in here. Drew, Murph Dog, Rip Crow Readiness. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Also a Chinamemba. Sounding off, my guy. Appreciate you. Let's see. Murphy's Law. Chuck Norris testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, I thought I was back. Turbo Cancer. Okay, let me do a hyper focused look through here. Your name, Fluffy Bunny, Rip Curl, Murphy's Law, Z, Agorizer, Lightning McQueen. Hang on. Now, of course, let's do a quick ooh, excuse me. Quick honorable mention. We got Red Dawn Readiness in chat, guys. If you've not checked out Red Dawn Readiness, he has a channel, and he's already over 500 subscribers. Show him some love. Joe Morris, channel member, appreciate you, my guy. Thanks for coming in and hanging out as well. And let's see the honorable mentions we got. I saw, hey, we got Jason. What's up, brother? Good to see you. G23 in the building as well. Great to see you. Damian Christ, my brother in Christ. Why is my light flickering? Bruh. Let's see. G23, Damian Christ, Red Dawn Ready, Red Dawn Ready. I saw some others. Let me see. Jason Schmidt. Sit down, Jason Schmidt. Let's see. I'm just going through. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody, man, because I am not about that life. Bill, thank you so much for joining, Bill. You the man. You the man, man. Hey, there he is. Live life. What's up, brother? Great to see you. And 1-800-555-DARK. Uh, easy because I love February engineering. Okay, sorry. I didn't know if that was for me or not. 5.56 by 45. Thank you. Thank you. That's actually not a bad rating. Anyway, welcome. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So a couple things. Today, Saturday, was the contest day, and I was prepping everything for it. And I'm going to be honest, some people are going to be not happy, but I want you guys to know that I did this for the integrity of the competition, the contest. And a lot of people put a lot of work into this. They had to order merch, take the time out of their day to, stage stuff, to do pictures and all this crazy stuff. Okay. So as I was getting everything, together, before I was cleaning up all the dog piss, um, I knew we were going to do the contest tonight. And then I started looking at the pictures because I have a separate folder that has all the people's pictures that have submitted them for the contest. And then I started noticing that I'm missing some. I had some in my email, I had some in Instagram, and some on my phone, and they're kind of all over the place. And then I realized that some of the pictures that I took that I thought were um, submissions, people were just sharing pictures like, "Hey, this is dope. Check this out." And I realized that it wouldn't be fair if I was going and entering a bunch of pictures that you know if one person had 6 pictures. So we need to redo this on a couple different levels. Number one, when I was thinking of how we were going to do this tonight, this is what I had said, and I told you guys this. I had said what I'll do is I'll have You guys vote for, let's say I have 25 pictures. I'll take all 25 pictures. I'll show you guys all 25 pictures, and then you guys will, vote for the top 5. Then when we get the top 5, what I'll do is a poll of the 5, and then after the poll runs and everyone goes in and votes for their things, it will organize them as the number 1, the number 2, and then number 3, 4, 5, right? And then I realized, well, hold on. If if we do that, then the people that submitted the pictures are gonna be the ones that are voting for their own pictures. And then if they get their pictures up in the top 5, then those people that were voting on the pictures that they submitted will be the ones voting in the polls to win. There's too much possibility to skew this. Then I said, "Okay, well, let's go back to, the alternative that I mentioned, when we were doing this as well." And I said, "Wait, what's up, Mark Tucka, Tucka?" Um, then I said, "Okay, well, let's do this then. Let's go back to the original, alternative option that I had, which was we'll have a panel of people up here. We'll have 5 people on the panel. We'll showcase all pictures. Let's use the example of 25 pictures again. We'll showcase all 25 pictures, and then we'll have the 5 people that are on the panel pick 5, each pick 1 photo, so we'll end up with 5 photos. Then what we'll do, because this is more difficult to skew, then what we'll do is we'll have those 5 put in a poll, and then you guys get to come on and, vote and do your little clicky thing to vote, and then that will organize the 5 as the ones that win. Because look, the dollar value of the amount of stuff that's being given here is a big deal. Okay. It's a big deal. There's $460 worth of red dots. There's, well, the dollar amount doesn't matter. Just hear me out. There are uh, red dots. There's at least one Goonbeam. I got to talk to Goonbeam about that. I'm going to give one of my DLD lights away. But we'll figure that part out. At least one Goonbeam, 2 knives, 2 very nice knives. Um, and medical equipment like very good sealed in the package NAR, North American Rescue Medical Equipment. There are multiple tourniquets. One of them actually is the new ratcheting tourniquet that ratchets down. There's gun belt equipment, like for running magazines on your gun belt and stuff like that. There's like the new NAR burn equipment. There's Strike Industries EMP. There's Eagle Run 23 Coffee, the Texas Parks Outlet Coffee. There's well, let's see. Hold on. There's Aegis gun cleaner in there. Another tourniquet holder. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff. Flying Rich vehicles. Are you for real, Flying Rich? You have a vehicles channel? The dog is sleeping in the crate, so I'll not be showing the doggo. I'll show a picture of the doggo though. Oh my goodness, this coffee smells incredible. So this is only one of the 2 bags that I have, but NAR gauze. Okay, we'll throw that down there. Um, uh, Sleepy Roofer phone case. That just I kind of threw in there. That's not like a main event or anything. S-Tac canted cascade. You could use it as like the cascading um is the Kydex and Cordura magazine carrier. Strike Industries EMP +5 for I guess that's only supposed to go to like non-banned states, but whatevs. There's that. Multicam S-Tac tourniquet holder. These are incredible. These are game changer on the gun belt. On the gun belt. Cat tourniquet, a new one, black. It's just in two pieces of and this, I was being funny. I put this in a DLD package. It's the ratcheting tourney. More NAR gauze there. Aegis gun cleaning sampler. I don't really want to show the knives yet. Maybe should I show the knives? I'll show the knives, whatever. Texas Parks Outlet coffee. And F it, I'll show these off too. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. So shout out to Tack Knives. This is one that I actually purchased though. So I put this in another DLD package. So this is the Fat Boy, which is the OTF razor blade with a now it's double action razor blade. So you and it's got a whole stack of SK5 high carbon steel blades. And then also in there, just to be as gangster as possible, I threw in a sticker pack as well. So that's that one. So I can't open that one out of the package and show you, but most of you guys know what the what that looks like. It's like $70. It's actually 69. And then this one, ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Get ready for it. I don't know where the other bag is too. I got to find that bag. Okay, now this one is dope. I actually haven't even touched it from Tack Knives. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, this is the bayonet blade. Ooh, that action is crisp. I forgot the model, but this is a Tack Knives with a OTF with a bayonet blade. I think this one's like $69 too. Very good knife. Very good knife. And this is a 440 carbon steel. Or is it a 154 cm? No, I think this one's 440 carbon steel. So this one is actually a little bit easier to sharpen as well. So there's that for you. And in my other bag, I have some other gun belt gear and some other NAR gear as well. I may have one more tourniquet holder and I think another mag carrier and the NAR burn kit stuff too. But and then of course, hold on. And then of course, two Gideon optics, red dots, but they'll be red dots of your choice. So it'll be, for an example, um, each person will get a $230 credit to go shopping on Gideon, which gives you either if you wanted to go purchase the LPVO, that would be credited towards your purchase, or you can go purchase almost every red dot that they have for that amount. And also, at least one, I'm not sure what else, but we'll see. At least one of the DLD rifle lights with the tape switch as well. And it comes with the whole kit, the charger, the batteries, the tape switch, and all that stuff. Where did didn't I just put the knife down? Oh, I think I have one more knife too. Where did I put it? I didn't put the knife back in the case. Hold on. So anyway, so I'm showing all this to you guys to show you that this is a lot of stuff, right? And this is a lot of like high dollar stuff. And I personally funded all this aside from what Gideon has contributed and what Goonbeam contributed and also what Eagle Run 23 has contributed. All the other stuff I personally purchased. Hold on, where's the knife so I can put it away? And I'll show the dog. One sec, one sec. But no, my dog is not the grand prize. Yeah, where'd it go? Ah, here it is. Sorry about that. There's a couple other things that I have been considering adding to because I want to make this super impactful for the people that are, that are playing, you know. Oh, oh, hold on. All right, hang on. Let me put this away real quick. And then of course they get a sticker pack and the knives as well. Sport brand, what's up, brother? Yeah, so I don't know, with all of that up for grabs. Thank you, G23. Appreciate you, bro. So at the last moment, I was like, you know what? Let me see. I don't want to keep making them wait. Okay. Let me do this. I'm going to see if I can throw together a quick panel of 5 people because I didn't want there to be too much outside influence from the viewers, right? Because if I have a bunch of alt accounts, I could literally vote for myself like 20 times, right? And that wouldn't be fair. We need to remove at least some of that aspect. So if the panel is the one that selects through the pictures to get to the top 5, so you got to impress the panel, right? If the panel is the one that selects the top 5, then okay, all of those 5 people are going to be winning something, right? So if the top 5 are winning something, if somebody comes in with alt accounts and votes for themselves a bunch of times, okay, I can't change that, right? But it's the truest way to do it without as much outside influence, and the people on the panel are going to be completely impartial. They're not gonna care one way or another. So I was gonna get myself, Rich, Joe, Jonah, and Crump, maybe. I think there's one more person, but either way, I wasn't able to pull it off, so that's why we're here, right now. So, and I wanted to do it the right way. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna push it a week because that's just too long. You guys have been waiting way too much or way too long. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it to Thursday. All right. And I think doing it this way, and I want your feedback too, guys. Sorry, I need to send the picture to myself so I can send. Oh, sorry, or show the dog to well, to you guys, but also to Rich's wife as well. Hang on. Okay, let me send this to myself. Okay, Scott Peterson. Okay, boom, boom. All right, hang tight. No, I know, but the issue, and trust me, like when I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I wasn't actually looking at myself in the mirror, but when I was like having to think of like, okay, I got to make sure that I'm doing this as honestly as possible and removing as much possibility of just doing it with integrity. Okay. I was looking at this and I was like, man, the last thing I want to do is reschedule. I even called Rich and talked to him about it. I was like, dude, my viewers are going to hate me. He knew right away. He was like, dude, what? You're going to reschedule it? He was like, don't do that, man. You've been pushing this off for too long. But with that, we were already pushing it for a long time, and then I got the strike, and then I got it, just constant bullshit. So I apologize, y'all. But let's do this. I'm gonna do it this way with the panel of 5 people. We'll go through all the pictures. We'll showcase all of them. Each panelist will select their picture, and then out of the 5, we'll name the 5, and then we'll post them. It could be the username that submitted it, the viewer, or it could be whatever, we'll call it something, right? And then we'll post that poll live, and then everyone in chat will be able to literally go and click and be like, okay, I pick this one, I pick this one. Because if all these people are playing or not, either way, you're going to be able to vote. And when you vote, you'll be able to just click on it, or you'll click on it, the vote will register, and then boom, we'll end it, and then done. It'll say this one's first, so that's first place prize. This one's second, that's second place prize, and then third, fourth, fifth. So I think that's the best way to do it. If you guys, don't do or don't agree, let me know, because obviously, I just want to make sure it's fair as possible. But I think that's the way, honestly. All right, let me pull this up. Give me one second. Oh, look at you, little doggy. I love this picture. Purple Book Club, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Okay, Present. All right, now we got Doggo. There we go. Oh, that's too cute. Oh, that's too cute. All right, I got a few here. Give me one sec. Present. This is literally right after I gave him a bath, which I honestly, as crazy as this sounds, I think this was literally the first bath he's ever had in the 7 months of his life, which is super sad to say it, but I for real think that that's the case. Um, he is absolutely the cutest, dog in the world, and, I love him even though he pissed all over the floor that he's sitting on right there. I know, I know. Come out in PLA. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Okay, so going back real quick, let's do this. We're gonna do Thursday at 10 p.m. Um, Thursday, 10 p.m., we'll have a panel of 5 people. The panel of 5 people will select the 5 pictures. Those 5 pictures will be put up for a poll, and then you guys will determine the winners. Okay? Fair? Fair. Yeah, corn pops. I got a doggy, and most of you guys already know kind of how I came about getting this doggy, but if there's people out there that do not know how I got this dog, let me know. I'm happy to tell a quick version of the story as well. Nice, Drew. Nice. I'm glad that you got some of that coffee. It is so good. It is the freshest coffee I've ever had in my life. The Texas Parks Outlet coffee, which by the way, it's great to get coffee from like a gun builder, and you know that you're supporting a gun builder and a gun channel, and then not supporting some crazy fake me out vet company that and by vet I mean veteran company, a pretend veteran company that contributes money to leftist extremist organizations. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Much better to do business with other people. That's all I'm saying. And then this one is just the cutest. I know, it's cute. But this dog is awesome, man. He's like a little hunter too, and not like Hunter Biden. I mean, he's like, that left ear though, I know, right? Um, you're welcome, Terry. Um, did you dog nap him? So, no. So, okay. For the folks out there that don't know, it's I promise I won't make it a crazy long drawn out story, and I have some other stuff I want to discuss tonight too. Also, really quickly, Risky Krisky is alive and well. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea where he went, what he did, and if the Risky Krisky that came back was truly him, but it appears that Risky Krisky is alive and well. Maybe he just needed a break, and maybe he was going through some stuff, and maybe he's back, and maybe he's all okay, and maybe I have no idea because I don't know, but he's okay. He love you, Risky, but he still didn't reply to my first phone call, my first voicemail, my first text, or my second phone call, my second voicemail, or my second text. I'm just saying, Risky. I'm saying, but I get it. He doesn't owe me anything at all. That's what I'm saying, BB Luminous. Uh, his accounts are saying that he's alive, but anyway, we'll see. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I know, right? Like, the first thing I thought of was, like, until I see, like, a live video with him on it, like, I'm not gonna truly believe, but we'll see, we'll see. Hey, C, what's up, bro? BB Luminous, good to see you as well. I missed a bunch of people, sorry. Dark, you gotta let him out every couple hours while a pup. Always give him a command word like go potty and then reward him. Before long, he will ask to go out. Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm doing. It's just stressful. I I'm on a schedule right now. I've developed a pretty solid schedule and routine, and uh, I just think I'm trying to do my best to trick to stick to the schedule, right? But, sometimes he barely drinks any water, right? And sometimes he drinks a lot, and I just think in this case, like, he was right at the 2-hour point, and we were literally walking downstairs, and I was like, "Go potty, go pee pee, go potty, go pee pee," and I want him to know, like, outside pee pee, outside PD, outside potty pee pee, and, without trying to do, like, too many words and confusing him, but, yeah, on our way out, as we were walking out, he was like, "Psh," and just started walking around like, the cartoons when the fire hose is going and they're, like, floating around on the fire hose, that kinda thing. Brovet, yeah, prairie dogging. Yeah, so yeah, he, dark channeling his inner Prius driver, bro. Trust me, I never thought that I'd be walking around with a 5.5 pound, Chihuahua, but he's a straight up G, and it's weird how much he's like me, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. I'll have to explain some things, but either way. Hang on one second. I'm gonna run a quick commercial while I, get some, nicotine, okay?
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Was that a taint thwap? That was a taint thwack. Look at the meat flap when he hits him with the taint thwack. Slow mo. Mm. Um, he had a tough time. Um, when people get shot, usually if they get shot in the gut, a lot of times they'll have to like doo doo in a bag or whatever until they get, he might be duking in a bag for the rest of forever. We'll see, we'll see. But anyway, man, that's exciting. So here's what happened. So I went to the cell phone store, and when I went to the cell phone store, it was busy as hell. Okay, so I go in, I give them my name and number, and they're like, "You could either wait or we can call you when we're ready." So I was like, "Whatever, call me when you're ready." So I leave. They called me, but I was like, "I'm not going to stay around for another like however long." So I left. Right. And they were still blowing me up, and I was just busy. I was like, whatever, I'll deal with it later. Came back another time. They were slammed. All right, and came back a third time, and the third time I was like, I'm committed to staying to get what I need to get done. So I went, and the reason I was there, as silly as it sounds, and I really don't like the whole like I have an iPhone on my wrist too, right? But there's a lot of good health benefits, and I'm working on my health right now, my activity and losing weight and all that, and basically not being a liability when the Skynet drones come to take us out. Anyway, what uh, what happened was there were several families in line. I was in line too, and then this family comes in with that dog, and he was the freaking nicest, coolest dog. Like, I asked if I could pet him, and they're like, "Yeah, sure." I kneel down, and he jumps up, and he puts his 2 paws on my knee, and he's just like, so happy, dude, so happy. So, we just, like, connected, like, right away, right? And, I was, like, playing with him and holding him and, all that, and, um like half an hour later, as like we're going through the queue, and I was already being helped by the team at the cell phone store. um the dad comes up to me, and he's like, "So you like that dog?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do, he's awesome." And he was like, "Do you want him?" And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Are you pimping your dog out to me? Like, what is it was so weird, right? But he was like, "Look, like, our literal next stop is to the shelter because we both work full time. We can't take care of him. We have kids. The kids aren't helping at all, and they don't, I guess, care one way or another." And he was like, "We were going to take him to the shelter to have them like adopt him out to another family. Have him basically be rescued, I guess." And I looked at the dog, and I was like, "Oh, man," and the kids were there, so he was like, "Not like now in front of the kids, but, let's meet up another time." So, a couple weeks go by, and I was, like, toying around with the idea. I had already said, like, yes, just so they didn't take him to the shelter, and, I ended up taking him. I ended up, meeting him, let my daughter meet him, and, I took the dog. And I told my daughter, I was like, "Look, we may just be fostering him to take care of him, to bring him to another family or whatever, but the moment that you tell me that this adorable, awesome, happy dog is literally being left alone all day, probably in a crate or just in some, you know, poo and pee infested basement or something, like, I was like, "Bro, that's no life, man." So, I'm pretty sure literally that, that was the first bath that he had that I gave him. I'm pretty sure literally that, he had never had his nails clipped when I clipped his nails. I also think that, well, pause, let me go back. I also know that he's basically like a feral barn dog. He has never been to the vet. He has never had any, shots or anything at all, which whatever, but there are a lot of things like, worms and, like bacteria, pathogens, viruses, and shit like that that's not good for dogs. They need to be treated for. So yeah, so I'm gonna take him to the vet. I have not taken him yet, but Dark looks smitten. I do look, man, I love the dog, man. And look, you don't usually get opportunities to rescue a dog literally directly from the family. I was like, man, let me just take him. And it took a couple days to, get him kind of like situated, but you know, he fell in love with me and my daughter immediately. Me and my daughter fell in love with him immediately. And even though it's a lot of freaking work, he's only 7 months old. He's a little freaking baby Chihuahua puppy. I never imagined though that I'd be walking around with a Chihuahua like this. Like it is hilarious. But to all the dudes out there that have been being like, yo, that is a straight up ass magnet, I never would have ever guessed that it was like that, right? Like that it was like it usually if I'm walking down the street, like, people would like walk to the other side, and nowadays when I'm walking them, like chicks are just like straight walking up. Oh my god, he's so cute. Can I see him? Oh, look at you, you're so cute. And I'm like, "What's up?" And they're like, "How old is he? What's his name? What's he?" I'm like, "Yo, wow, that's crazy." And dogs are great, and it's also good for me to have a companion, even though it's difficult to be sitting here doing orders and popping boxes and wrapping shit up and all that, and doing 3 freaking hour podcasts with the doggy here. But that's why I'm taking the opportunity while I'm training him in the crate to keep him in the crate while I'm doing these live streams, and it's working out. It's going well, so I think it's good. And also super chill, like very chill temperament. He doesn't chew on shit that's not his. He chews on his toys, and that's it. I think like once he went for something that wasn't his, and I was like, no. And then that was the end of that. The only issue is that now this is the third time that he is pissed in the house. And but again, I mean, really, I should say it's only the 3rd time that he's pissed in the house because the first time I had a puppy, bro, it was crazy. But it's, potty training, right? So it's good. It's good. I'm happy. And it's important to have, a little homeboy, little roll dog, right? And I know the moment that I got a dog and I published that I had a dog and I showed pictures, I guarantee you that ATF agents all over my state were like, "What? Hold, bro, DLD got a dog." Like, yes. Like, it's Waco time. He just popped up. He's like, "What? What's going on?" Anyway, I think there's some folks out there happy that I got a dog. Anyway, let's go through. I trust God. Dog is fine. Based. Super based. Warsaw, what's up, bud? Uh that's some damn good coffee. No cream, no sugar, fresh. This is fantastic coffee. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. There's been a few people that have ordered it and got back to me and they were like, "Yo, like I have never had coffee this fresh." So, shout out to Eagle Run, man. He's a hell of a dude and uh, I don't know, man. There's not a lot of gun builders that have channels the size that he is that are not getting squashed every he's definitely getting throttled and messed with to some degree, but, to be able to help a gun builder by just buying something that you're probably gonna drink every morning anyway, bro, screw every other coffee company out there. Let's support the people that support us. To support the dude that is literally, building a gun building channel and doing his thing. Eagle Run 23 is good people. Just so y'all know, that is Texas Parks Outlet Coffee. There's several different kinds of coffee that they have. The two most popular are the Texas um, French and the Texas Gold. Texas Gold has like praline and stuff like that. But this is literally like small batch stuff that is roasted in Texas and then shipped out. So, like the first batch I had, I talk about it all the time, but the first batch that I had was like 3 days after it was roasted, and I've never had coffee like that fresh. So yeah, so with your boy, and if you use code DARK, you save some money. So I forgot how much. I think it's like 10%, but it's good people's. Okay. Don't want him catching anything off you. Yeah, facts. Um, let me catch up here. Deworming, you'll love it. Uh-oh. Is it like nasty? Do they poop everywhere or something? How's she doing with the allergies? So she's doing okay. It seems like it's just the saliva. Like it doesn't seem like today she started breaking out with I saw her today, but she wasn't like with me this weekend. Um, but no matter what, we see each other every Saturday, every Sunday, and a few days throughout the week too. But and like I'm on good terms with her mom too, so like we're seeing each other all the time. So not to be weird or anything. But today, like she started getting itchy in her face and started itching. It looked like she had like a few hives coming up in her forehead, and I was like, "Oh snap!" She may be, But I basically just cleaned it off real quick and didn't give her any Benadryl or anything. Cleaned it up, cleaned it off, and they started to go away. So I think it's just the saliva. I don't think she's allergic to, or well, having a reaction to the dander and all that. And another one of our viewers, Razor JB, a crazy thing. I was like, on the fence about even like mentioning it because I don't want to put like all personal info out like all the time. Like it's kind of ridiculous to do that. But anyway, I was like, whatever, I'll just, tell you guys the situation because like no matter what, I always gotta put my daughter first. And if ever one day, all of a sudden I'm like, yep, no more dog gone, right? Y'all need to know that like, yeah, maybe I had to make a decision to put my daughter first. Um, but she seems like she's doing okay, and that's also why I told her, "Hey, we may just be fostering this for another family. We may give it away to another family, because like if she's like breaking out in hives and itchy and swelling and Like, man, I don't want her living that life, but I also don't want to tell her, "Hey, we can't keep that dog because of you and your allergy that you can't control." So, oh man, being a dad, it's crazy, crazy. Man purse for the puppy, bro. I could never. I literally just hold him in my arms. I was walking around looking for the mailman. Like I walked down like 6 blocks holding him in like 100-degree heat. And I was just like, man, any other dog, and I'd be like, like getting a full body workout. He's just like a little like he literally like weighs about the same weight as one of my rifles. So less without the suppressor, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, anyway, it's cool. He's awesome. Love the dog, and I'll do my best to take care of him. Let me get caught up here. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, as he gets older, for sure. He is super chill. You know, I don't know. He's there are things that happen that when like something happens or like he hears something or he will like get up and freak out like at times, but I kind of want him to freak out when like someone's around the house. Bro, it's so crazy how well they know. Like when dogs know, like they smell other animals walking by the house from like 20 yards away through the house. I'm like, bro, this is insane. Insane. Um, anyway, I'm adopting another dog tomorrow. No way. No way. Are you serious? Yeah, I've been taking him out a lot, a lot. Dark, you dog, you. I know, right? Techno man, good to see you, bro. And here I thought you didn't stream on Saturdays anymore. So I do every other Saturday now. Chelsea is not getting replaced. It's never replacing. It's only addition. Simple math. Only addition, never subtraction. It's like gun purchases, right? That's what I'm saying. Are you saying you're getting another dog or are you just playing around? I've not had a puppy on my own in 3.5 years now. I've been thinking about getting another one. Yeah, dude, they're incredible, man. Obviously, puppies are a little bit more work than it's great to have him as a puppy and raise him up. Dark, do what I did and get him a vest that says "I'm a cat ATF." Dude, that's hilarious. I was actually looking at some of the. I wanted to get him a new harness, and I was looking at some of these. They have like dog plate carriers. It is effing adorable. But I'm like, he's getting a Tannerite dog. Good, good. That's adorable. Not to be a downer, but we just lost one of our dogs. She had a long life. Dang, man, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Let me hop forward and chat here. Hold on. What was everybody saying? One. Anybody in the chat, text one in the chat. The DLD needs to get a Molly dog harness for his 12. Okay, that's crazy. I was literally just talking about that. It's like a plate carrier. And the patches that come on it. One of them says, I think it says like man's best friend. The other one says, it may be dangerous on your own. Take this. And it's like a cartoon AK. I was like, bro, that's awesome. That's awesome. Dude, we have some dope merch that I'm working on. I'm working on some graphics and some other old stuff that like Juan. I hope so, man. I hope so. I grew out of a lot of my allergies when I was younger. Um, let's see. Good terms. Black Diamond Guns Gear. What's up, brother? That's literally exactly what I was talking about. So I have some old artwork that we never used for merch, and I have some other stuff that I'm working on too, which is going to be really, really, really dope merch. And I know usually the place that you go for merch. Sorry, my back itches in a really weird place. I'm saying like a weird place, like I can't reach it, not like a weird, creepy place. Anyway, usually the place that you go for merch is DLD Hardware. I know this, you know this. However, in this case, the place that you're going to go for merch is fattack.com. So keep an eye out. I know, Josh, I still need to sign the Hold, please. Every single time, every stream, 3 times a week, you can always count on me dropping my vape from 5.5 feet up in the air. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, fattech.com. Josh, I know I owe you the, paperwork. I just gotta take care of it and get it over to you. But, hang tight, and I promise I will, and I'll get you a bunch of, artwork to get started. It's gonna be some dope stuff. I don't think I can do it. I may need to call on Sport Brand for this, but here's what I'm thinking. I think, hey, Misty Miss Wayne, holy moly, I was so far down. Let's see. Doggos are greater than people for sure. Don't give the puppy fleas. Misty, great to see you. Great to see you. I need a couch full of dogs, dude. They're great. They're great. Dogs can open carry. This is a very good point. I did not consider that. I could put like a little Keltec P3AT on the dog. Like you guys saw John Wick where she had the Glock 26 under the harness on the canine. That's a good move. There's no way that people wouldn't have seen the, inch and a half gap under his I'm just saying. Anyway, so I may need Sport Brand for this, but here's what I'm thinking. You guys know that show, The Ozarks? Where what they do is they have, it says the Ozarks, and then it has the O, and then inside the O, it's got, like a big letter T, and then it's got like an image that's something relating to the episode that's an O, right? It's got an image related to the episode that looks like a Z. It's got an image related to the episode that looks like an A, and then or whatever, right? So I was thinking, how dope would it be if I had something? I don't want to say what I came up with, but it was like perfect. Um, if it was basically based on the Ozarks, but it said something else similar, somebody out there is gonna guess it, I'm sure. And then inside the little images, have them be like a polymer 80, a drill, like a razor blade, like, stuff like that. Like, have it literally be like, stuff that, like, the channel is based on, but have it be I don't know, I just think that would be super cool. We're definitely doing the door holder merch because I think, like, just something as simple as, like, being a door holder tells people so much about who you are, right? Like you got to put your really AI. You got to put your ego and your pride to the side, humble yourself and serve others. You know, be being a leader really is serving others, right? In a lot of cases. Dude, for real, I'm just chilling like this. Are you really is that all you need to go like that? Wow. Well, at least it's working. Anyway, the door holder merch is dope. I like that a lot, and it just says a lot about a person and their character by just one word, right? Um, and you know, humbling yourself, putting your pride and your ego to the side, and opening up a door for others. But also, it's kind of the same thing. It's like opening doors and creating opportunity for others and contributing to others. It means a whole lot of things. So I love that idea, but I also need to have it be like DLD esque though. Let's see. Where Ron Wayne at? That's what I'm saying. Hit the like button. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's see. It's a geek vape. I believe it is. Yeah, yeah, this is a geek vape, and I think this is like a Pegasus tank or something like that. It says it on it. I just can't read that ish because it's black on black. Yeah, I don't know. That shit's upside down and black on black. I ain't reading that. But yeah, it's a geek vape mod. Sport brand, thank you for that, man. You guys are incredible. All right, let me catch up here. Sorry, I keep getting behind on chat. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you, man. That's awesome. I got a Belgian Malinois just because of John Wick 3. That's what's up. DLD After Dark, just reminder on the 8th of May, we got a show with John Crump coming up. Okay. Oh, I think you sent me an email about that. I had a lot going on lately, man. So I probably did not get back to you. So my bad. I'll let you know. I'll take a look at my calendar and let you know. Black Diamond Guns gear. Oh, I'm sorry, Black Diamond Josh. Shirts, hats, patches, stickers, hoodies, beanies, literally even on Stanley Cups if you want. Going to be some cool stuff. Super excited. That's awesome. And by the way, I don't know if you guys have seen this, and I didn't actually go back, Josh, to see if you posted it yet, but whether you did or didn't, I'm gonna say this. I just wanna give a shout out to Josh for taking a stand and shooting firearms on his property again, flipping the bird to, people that are trying to encroach on legal right his legal right of, homeownership, property rights, we'll say that. Um, anyway, for you to take a stand and say, "You know what? F you, I'm gonna shoot on my property, but I'm gonna do it to the letter of the injunction," is like what's the word? My brother always says it. It's malicious compliance, right? It's like, okay, you want to write up something, saying that I need to stay on my P's and Q's and I need to do like whatever. Okay, then I'm going to do it literally to the letter and push it so far that you are going to wish you wrote something else. So I love what you're doing, and I love the videos that you sent me. I don't know if they're public yet, but I loved it, and I think we need to stand up for what's right now more often, and I think now more than ever, for real. I haven't watched anything on TV since The Office. Yeah, bro, I don't really watch TV. I do watch movies though. Oh, Dark, that'd be a good one. Fallout series was decent though. So I actually literally watched the first episode of the first season of Fallout, just because it was on like some TV app and I was turning something on to keep my dog occupied while he was in the crate. And I ended up watching it and I was like, oh, that actually was pretty good. But I don't have like Amazon or like Amazon Prime, or what was that one that everyone was freaking out about that I think like Chris Pratt was in or something like that. Um, I don't remember, but everyone was trying to get me to watch that, and I was like, bro, I refuse to get Amazon or Amazon TV or anything like that. Red Dawn Readiness, hell yeah. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat, y'all. I'm working on the door holder merch. Nice, bro. Nice. I appreciate that. How about walking on the outside nearest the street with a lady? How about walking on the outside nearest the street when with a lady? I'm confused. I may misunderstand what you're saying. Jack Russell Chihuahua. Dang. Dude, usually Chihuahuas are like spoiler alert, my bad. What did I totally missed if you gave a spoiler, I missed it. Let's see. Got my Smoke Scar 18 to you're talking about a vape mod. I was like, "You got a Scar? What? Scar 18?" Um, let's see. Malinois. Yeah, I knew I said it wrong. I know I said it wrong. Everyone, I need patches. Yeah, we all do, bro. I haven't had patches in a long time since I shouldn't say it. I shouldn't talk about it. I shouldn't bring it up. I shouldn't air out dirty laundry that happens between professionals. I shouldn't put a man's reputation at risk. I shouldn't say things that could potentially put someone in a precarious position. But where I'm from, you don't steal people's money unless you're willing to face the consequences for it. Um, some patch companies steal people's money. Some patch companies steal people's money when they're going through a federal trial with the ATF and an ATF prosecutor for certain cards and keys that are auto. Some people walk away with thousands of dollars that's not theirs and not fill any of the orders. Some people do that. I'm just saying. Oh man, that would be terrible if I actually, like aired out that laundry and aired out that business. If I did something like that, that would not be good. You can tell Dark makes his girlfriend walk by traffic. Can you believe I don't let my girlfriend walk. She has to stay inside, make sandwiches, nothing else. I'm just kidding. Dude, I don't have a girlfriend, right? I'm going through separation, right? That shit's toxic. It's a very toxic situation, man. I wish I knew that somebody. Bro, I honestly, if I didn't know, okay, so there's 64 people in here right now. If I didn't know that this individual would get professionally laid out by 30 people like before the night is over, well, I guess it's midnight, the night's over, but uh, I mean, it would be a bad situation, right? And then man, I don't know. I kind of like I'm asking for guidance on this right now if I should even speak on it, but I already kind of put, too much out there. Anyway, but uh yeah, I don't know. It's one of those nights, man. My apologies. Sometimes you just need to take a break for nicotine, you know what I'm saying? We'll be right back.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
So there's a couple things I want to bring up. I watched a really good video by Dirty Civilian. If you guys don't know who the Dirty Civilian channel is, you got to check him out. Whew, that menthol is it's like freezing my throat, freezing my throat. DB, what's up, bro? Dark, the truth kills no man, bro. You ain't lying, bro. Man, there's so much, but it's. I guess the reason that I'm saying that is because like I don't want to put too much faith and reliance on myself, right? I want to say it. But do I want to say it just for me and, my ego and to make me feel good? Or do I want to say it because I would be achieving something by giving that information out? I don't know. Maybe by me giving that information out, it keeps other people from, you know, losing money or getting robbed by somebody that they trusted or something like that. But I'll consider it. You need to make a trip to TN, get on down here. I know. Isn't it up here, up there for where I'm at, Virginia? But yeah, I still plan to. We just got to set something up. And bro, could you imagine the content we'd be creating? We could both like show off our bellies and mag dump, and oh, that would be awesome. And definitely like suppress full auto fire is necessary. Of course, if we had like an SOT there who provided those types of things. Um, okay, backing up a little bit. I may air it out later, okay, because I'm just kind of feeling that way. Um, I'm gonna have some man. I didn't want to be ripped off. Yeah, that's important. Let's see. Over more than likely. Over more than likely. I don't know. I may miss what you're saying. Okay, hold on. See, when you're doing the stream solo, it's a little more difficult because usually you have breaks for like drinks and nicotine and stuff when you have a guest, but not when you're doing solo. It just gives you a lot of like really weird opportunities, like not opportunities, like weird like silent moments and stuff. Sorry. I've talked to some other content creators and they're like, "Bro, Dark, how do you run 3 hours like that?" And I'm like, "Bro, I don't know. I just stand there and do it." They're like, "Stand? You stand?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm standing. I'm standing. I'm standing, you know?" Anyway. Yes, yes. Anthony Smith, my guy. What's up, brother? And I owe okay, so a couple things real quick. I owe Anthony Smith a package and I owe hold up, wait for it. DB a package, and I was gonna send out really, Skynet, come on. I don't see his name. If you're still in here, Drew, there he is. Drew, I got a little care package for Drew. Don't think I forgot about y'all. I love y'all. Excuse me. And don't give up on me yet, sweetheart. Okay. Okay. So what was I saying? There's the dirty civilian video. I want to talk about that. Risky Krisky's alive. Maybe we talked about that. There's something else I was just talking about. Fudge, what was I saying? I finally got a new workbench. Nice, man. Good for you, dude. That's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Um, Black Diamond Guns Gear, us shooting with our shirts off and bellies out and mag dumping in the trash. Okay, we talked about that. And allegedly in patches. Yeah, patches. Bro, talk to Sport Brand about patch ideas, bro. Okay, so here's the deal. Um, Sport Brand is an incredible designer of like artwork for themes, for like shows, for channels, for like anything like that, right? Like he literally created. I know it seems silly, right? But you guys, think about this. The blue Kim light was just a thought, a topic, a discussion. I would literally just crack a blue chem light and like have it out during a show, right? I would literally put it on paracord, put it over my neck and do rants when we hit like 50 people in chat or something like that. I would crack it and I would do it. Like that's all it was, right? And then one day I get this email from one of my viewers and it's like, "Hey, I made all this stuff for you." And he went and he made the logo that you guys know of today, that you guys see, which is the DLD logo. He did the Dark Hub logo. He did the Glowies logo. He did the chicken bone syringe. He did the winter glowy chem light. He did the other winty other winter chem light. He did the American flag, the Kim Light American flag. He did the original cranberry hibiscus flower. He did all this stuff, right? He just did it. He didn't do it with anything like, oh, I'm going to do this with hopes of, gaining like he just did it, right? And I got to say, like Sport Brand is skilled and things that just come to his mind and he puts on paper. It's crazy. And he's hand drawing this stuff. So much of my merch, so much of the pictures, so much of the doodles and all that stuff is all Sport. All right. So I know a bunch of you guys out there have channels. I know a bunch of you guys, like you were talking about, want patches, want merch, and all that stuff. Um, I would encourage you guys to hit up Sport Brand for those kinds of things because, like, that is his bread and butter. And, kick a little something back to him, like 10% or whatever. Now, no big deal, 10%. That's like nothing. You don't make a bunch of money on merch, right? Let's just be honest. But and merch isn't cheap, right? Because you're paying more for, to have customized stuff for whatever. Y'all get it, right? But if Sport were to be able to get a little like 10% kickback for designing everyone's logos, right? The content creator or the channel or the business or whomever would not have to put anything up front, right? You don't have to pay anything for the designs or anything like that. And this is not to step on like Fat Tax toes or anything. I'm just saying, like, hear me out. And he were to just make a little bit of passive income on the back end, 10%, it's like nothing, right? But what if he had 100 channels doing that? What if he had 100 channels that were, kicking him back 10% of everything, and he was just designing all the, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could all very easily take care of each other to where we would never have to work another job that we don't choose to ever again. All the money is in the industry, all the money is in the community, and we don't have to be greedy. We don't have to compete against each other. We can, in a friendly way, compete with each other, but we just have to support each other, take care of each other, and do our thing, be true to ourselves, be honest, live a life of integrity, and just be good people. And we will be able to do whatever we want, get all your time, and never have to work for another dirt bag ever, ever. I will never ever put myself in a position where I'm not working a job that I am not choosing to work. I'm never going to pretend to be somebody else. I'm never going to put on a suit again unless I choose to, And yeah, I got some suits that, make me look super fly, right? But I'm just saying, we all deserve that. Every single one of us, every single person in here, we all deserve to be able to do whatever the fuck we want to. Just adjust your life to fit the scale of like whatever you're doing, right? I don't know. I'm just saying it's not. We typically don't talk about stuff like that, right? But it's part of the thing, It's part of the thing. Do your thing. Do what you want to, achieve your goals. And what would your personal life look like if you never had to worry about getting up at this exact time and showering at this exact time and driving at this exact time and clocking in at this exact time and doing this exact thing that this exact person said for you to do exactly, and like all that, dude. Let's stay home with our kids, take care of our family, raise them the way we want to, help them turn into little versions of us, and keep freedom, independence, and liberty based across the whole country, right? That's all I'm saying. Missouri survival and outdoors. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Bro, big fish, brother. Great to see you. F and A, I poop naked. Bro, if you poop naked and piss standing up, you've never been to jail. Change my mind. Let's see. We're working for a woke company. Facts. Facts. Um, I have to add this. Okay, hang on. I have to add this. I am eternally grateful for Big Fish Little Boat. You guys may not know this, but Big Fish means a lot to me. If it if it was not for fish, I would be a lost soul wandering around helplessly looking for a place to shoot my subpar AR-15, okay? And I never would have found the magic that is the Geisley Super Duty. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. The Geisley Super Duty is just an AR-15. It's not even piston. It's the Geisley Super Duty is just to this. It's just overpriced okay, pause. Daniel Defense is overpriced mil spec stuff that happens to, had gotten famous because of their rail, right? Their rails were, special. Um, but let me tell you, the Geisley rails are way, way further advanced than any DD stuff. Daniel Defense stuff and a lot of the other companies out there are literal mil spec ish with a paint job and a polish job, and that's it. It's I don't want y'all spending your money like that and wasting your money, especially when I am almost certain that you guys are going to see these very, very fair and reasonable prices of Geisley Super Duties over time. I don't want to say like right away. Over time, you are going to see the prices of these things turn into Knights Armament pricing for their ARs. Even just from last year when I bought the Geisley Super Duty, so here's an example. Rich bought his Luna Black around Black Friday, complete rifle, 14.5-inch pinned and welded. He got that ish for $1,260. Here we are next year after they're getting all these contracts, after Geisley is blowing up like crazy. They got the Mod 1 out and they're making all the whole 6 millimeter arc thing. I don't care about that caliber right now. We'll figure it out later. But their uppers alone right now, their uppers alone, keep this in mind as they're taking all these military contracts on and they're getting paid here. They're putting all of their product into all these buckets. And then every now and then they have a few, products to dump in the civilian buckets. And when they do, they're charging just for their uppers $1,410. Well, interesting. Weren't their complete rifles like 800 bucks like a couple years ago? Well, yeah, Dark, they were. Interesting. Why do you think they're I don't know, because maybe they're one of the best production rifles for under $2,000 that you can get, and at certain times with certain deals, you can get them for hella not cheap, but for a really good deal, for a really good deal. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on my little thing. Uh, Stickers, yes. I've been yeah, we could talk. That's exactly what I'm doing now. Hell yeah, good for you. Goonbeam, you're the epitome of that super bass stuff, man. You're doing your own thing, bro, and we can love you for it. For real, for real. All right, my bad. Let me catch up. Shout out to Big Fish, Retro Bean channel member stickers or just stickers of his logo because I can't make those. Take that to the heart sport. Thank you. Facts. Oh, hearing Rich say Jizzly, it just makes me cringe. Yeah. Even non-woke companies have zero loyalty. The company I work for now brought in migrants and replaced people that had been there for 3 decades. What? It's ruined my view of companies, dude. 100%, man. Even companies that are like non-woke, right? No, I was gonna call them anti-woke, but non-woke companies aren't necessarily anti-woke, right? Even those companies, they're woke sympathizers, right? So if something came up to where they had to either can some employees or be, whatever, like, you know, thrown in the wood chipper for like whatever, so, or like, I don't even know how to phrase it, like, have a negative light cast on them for, like, some BS or whatever, right? Like, "We'll have bad PR over this. We need to can these people that have been here for 30 years," or some shit like that. They would totally, in 2 seconds, can all those people. Sorry, pups. They would can all those people without even a second thought, and, even though they may not be woke, a lot of them are woke sympathizers and they make really bad decisions out of fear of it being. I mean, look at the direction that we're headed in, man, with the whole ESG and corporate social responsibility and shit. Like come on, man, that's so ridiculous. Well, that's not the weirdest thing I've been fapped to. Thanks, DLD. Of course, of course. Their BCGs are sick. Absolutely. They're incredible. Love them. Colorado new gun laws suck. Yeah, we definitely got to do something about Colorado, man. And every single time that they keep making forward movement in these states here and there, bro, coming soon to a state near you. I promise you, we have to learn that we can't be like, oh, well, that's not my hood. I'm not going to fight. Or, well, this is my hood. So now it's my turn to fight. No, it's always all of our turns to fight. Always, all the time. PWS Mark 116. Nice. Those are dope too. Yeah. Goombeam does not return my calls either. He returns my calls, bro. We were just talking right before the stream. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Goombeam is the nicest guy that I have met on YouTube next to Dark. Dang, that's dude. Goombeam is a hell of a dude though, for real. And he's just a freaking blast to chat with, dude. He's funny as all hell. It's a damn shame. Yes, it is. No, because Dark and I are talking all day, for real. Uh, what? Sorry. DLD Joe Morris, we love you. Woke Simps. Yep. Risky was right. Dude, Risky's always right. He's got that. Texas AG, Kansas AG, and GOA are suing Biden. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, when is it going to be time to say? So me and Shooting Gallery were talking earlier today, and we were having a conversation, and man, I don't even know if I should say this out loud. Um, Probably not. Probably not a good idea to say it out loud. Let me go back to the dirty civilian conversation because that that was a much more tame conversation than what I was about to say. Maybe if I phrase it differently. So we were having a conversation, and it was about Colorado and some of the other states that are dealing with these challenges. And during this conversation, it was said that people fighting in different ways uh, are not always being effective. And sometimes there are some companies, some organizations that are fighting for theatrics, right? That no matter what, they don't win anything, right? But they do fundraise. They take a lot of other people's money when they say they're fighting. That's something they're great at doing. And those same companies, they don't make the changes that the people want to see, right? And I don't know. I'm not saying Colorado is lost. I'm just saying that maybe someone had said that the only way that changes are truly going to be made is if a lot of people stand up and say no, like Bundy Ranch style. And I had commented and said, it's interesting. It seems like when a bunch of people that are armed stand up and say, hey, you, stop or I'll shoot you in the face, it seems to be pretty effective. That's just my thought. Now, I don't believe that, that's like the right thing to do, or that's uh, you know, the best next step for any individual in any state. I'm just saying that looking at history, when people stand up and there's, at least a small fire team or a bunch of people, and they stand up and they say, hey, you know what? We're not going to do that. And if you try to make us, we're going to deposit precious metals all through your uh, you know, center squishy parts, then, seems to be pretty effective. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't say it. We heard you. I know. I know. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Like, at some point, we just got to be like, what? No, right? No, you're not. Nope, not going to do it. Yeah, definitely in trouble politically. Yeah. I see politician fights for theatrics too. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's they're looking for the same buzzwords that all you know, same dirt bags, different seats. That's all it is. They're all freaking soft. They're all look, a lot of times I say things on certain platforms that it may not be appropriate. That, as a matter of fact, if certain things were heard, like that would be the end right there, right? And and I don't think that anything that I'm doing or saying is like crazy risque or like, you know, uh, excessive or wrong or anything at all. If it were wrong, if in my eyes, if it were morally wrong, I wouldn't say it, right? I don't like to live in that area of, morally wrong, but I like to live in the gray, right? I'll live in the gray all day. And it's sometimes when, you know, sometimes you there's a lot of situations where the only thing you can do is say, "Hey, political action isn't working, so there's only a couple other options that we have." Now, when I say stuff like that, what happens is I put a target on a particular channel on a particular platform. So I know deeply in my bones, I know that I will not be on this platform forever. And it sucks to say that. It sucks to hear that out loud. I love you guys. I know most of you guys wouldn't follow me to other platforms. Some of you would, and I don't blame you guys. Like, dude, I don't want to have to freaking download another app and go on this other place. And I can live without dark, right? No big deal. Um, it's just, man, like I got into this expecting that once I got to a certain size, they'd be like, "Whoa, this dude, can him. He can't." So that's why later on it was like, "Oh, I can stay if I kind of play the wordsmith game a little bit, or oh, I can stay longer if I kind of phrase things differently, or if I kind of, yeah, but if I don't say that, it's important that people that live in a free nation that enjoy freedom, independence, and liberty, and that are supposed to have their natural rights protected by their federal government, it's important to know that those people are willing to stand up and shoot tyrants in the face. And yes, I believe that tyrants should be shot in the face at certain times, at certain stages, in certain nations. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And saying things like that are like a guarantee that, you know, that you're not going to be around forever. So it is what it is. Um, for me to poop on tyranny. Yeah. I see you everywhere, DLD. Thank you for the true homies that follow me everywhere. I see you guys. I see your names. I see, the usernames. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you. Blue glowies all day, every day. Bring extra poopy bags. I fought for this country's constitution. If you think that I won't fight for my rights, shaking my head, bring it. I feel you, bro. I feel you. We're in the tavern. We're in the town square right now. Isn't that funny? The compliance to the registration tells the story. Sic semper tyrannis. Mm. LWBC, blah, blah, words. LWRC are good rifles. JC9, I would absolutely disagree with you. LWRC are not good rifles. They're great rifles. Uh, Watch, I probably just lost 10 viewers when I said that. 3, 2, 1. No, look, I think LWRCs are excellent rifles. I really do. And I would categorize LWRC as mid to high mid tier. So like there's if you have entry level or low tier, mid level and high tier, mid tier and high tier, there's like 3 stages of each tier. There's low mid tier, there's mid tier, high mid tier, and then there's high tier. I would categorize LWRC as mid tier to high mid tier. And the LWRC uh, parts that I've used, the LWRC rifles that I've can't really say that I've shot a lot of their complete rifles, but my current 10.3-inch 5.56, of which I'm using an LWRC lower for. I know it's just the lower, but hear me out. I've got like 12,500 rounds through it. Almost all of that suppressed. Oh no, like literally all of it suppressed. Almost all of it suppressed. Whatever. I want to be honest about it. And bro, that thing has been in effing tank. I mean, that thing will just run forever. Um, I know I've explained it to you guys a bunch, but essentially what it is it's an LWRC lower. It's got a Fostech Echo binary trigger. Okay, what? Yo, this is so creepy, man. I swear I want to throw all my devices in the trash. Sorry. Anyway, so it's an LWRC lower. It's got the PDW brace on it, which honestly I need to change that. I need to put like an SBA3, SBA4, SBA something on it. Because the SB Tactical PDW brace is way wider. It's different, and if you're using it with a plate carrier, it's definitely not as easy to shoulder. Now, what is super easy to shoulder if you are running depending on what you're running, if you have a Picatinny rail on the back of your ish, bro, if you are running the SIG folding stock from the MCX line, yo, that thing is like a half an inch thick. It's like nothing. Running that with a plate carrier is a flippin' dream. I think it's a little more than a half an inch, but you know what I mean. It's very thin, very, very comfortable, very extremely even comfortable to run with a plate carrier. That thing's dope. Maybe if I SBR something one day, what'd be dope is if I had a jackal and then threw that stock on a jackal, or maybe one day I'll get the 300 blackout rattler one day. Anyway, which is an excellent truck gun kind of thing. But anyway, so this 10.3 that I have is LWRC lower. It's got the Fostech Echo binary trigger. It has the PDW brace on it. It's got a BCM upper, but a BCM stripped upper with a Radian Raptor charging handle with a BCM BCG, BCM bolt with a Colt 10.3-inch barrel that was actually a 14.5-inch, I think it was like an LE 6920 barrel cut down to 10.3 inches. I don't think it was a factory Colt 10.3. I don't even know if they've ever made factory 10.3s. And it's a BCM gas tube BCM gas block with a Midwest Industries handguard and primary arms Cyclops with KNS anti-walk pins, because when you're running that binary trigger, that thing it runs. I've lost pins from that ish. But anyway, the LWRC lower is incredible. The LWRC rifles that I've run, like doing classes, using other people's equipment, I can't say that I've run thousands and thousands of rounds through them, but I've fired a bunch of LWRC rifles. They've been excellent. Never had a problem with them. I do like spiral fluted barrels on like Glocks, spiral fluted barrels on ARs, like LWRC. Don't do it anymore. Don't do it. Don't do it. But they're dope. They're excellent. Sorry, that was a long-winded thing, and I'm now behind on chat again. All right, let me catch up here. Give me 1 second. Let me catch up on chat here.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Best chat on YouTube, hands down. The U.S. military does the bidding of military industry complex and the Wall Street bankers. YouTube is pro tyranny. Absolutely. Watch all rumbles as well. Hold on. We who just want just want to be left alone. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Aaron, what's up, bro? Has anyone tried Gray J app? I've not heard of that actually. My seventh great grandfather fought for the Constitution and is buried in Maine. Don't really care for it to be messed with. Followed you to Rumble and Odyssey, but making it to streams was a challenge. Tuesday and Thursday is still gym night, so watching is tricky. Dude, hey, Techno, I appreciate that you're here, and I appreciate that you come back and watch. Like, bro, that means a lot to me that y'all come back and watch, for real. For real, for real. But yeah, we do just want to be left alone, bro. Facts. Audio from the TV is better than the Chromebook. I certainly believe that. My YouTube videos are backed up to Odyssey and Rumble. Yeah, mine are on Odyssey, mine are on Rumble, mine are on Player, which was formerly Utreon, and I'm also on. There's something else I'm forgetting, but locals as well. Right there with BCM. Yeah, I'd agree. Right there with BCM. BCM is great. Tears for Fears. Dark, where you place BCM on the pyramid? Honestly, I would place BCM on the same scale as LWRC. The only thing I would say is that I have personal experience with running a BCM BCG. Yo, what? Sorry, I thought I had like a tick or something. Sorry. So I have personal experience running BCM parts and like in the thousands and thousands, like, 5-digit thousands and up. Um, I can't say the same for LWRC when it comes to like the BCGs and barrels and stuff. I'm sure they're excellent just based on the rest of their stuff that I've used. But I can say like for the small sample size that I've had of BCM, I would say that they are, you know, high mid tier. Let's say that that's high mid tier. A lot of people would disagree. They would say that, but I would absolutely put Daniel Defense below BCM. If you're going to put money into, if you were looking at a BCM on this table and a Daniel Defense on this table, I would say go for the BCM every single day of the week. I'm just saying. I have seen way more Daniel Defense rifles. I'm talking complete production rifles fail. Also, not everyone that says they make all their stuff makes all their stuff. Most of them don't even make all their stuff, and most of them are other stuff that you know of that are white labeled and have their name on it. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. But there, dude, BCM is great, excellent. I would if you got a BCM rifle, or even if you built a or assembled a rifle and you used a BCM, BCG, and a very good, good quality barrel, mid-tier to high mid-tier barrel, that is a battle rifle. Like, that is a work rifle, a duty rifle, whatever you wanna call it, duty rifle that you could use every single day. Lug around with you every day, fire it every day. That gun is going to do an excellent job. Now, anything mechanical can fail. I've seen crazy high level expensive-ish fail. But everything's subject to failure. Bless you and your family, Eric Stockbridge. Forefathers are truly turning in their graves currently for real. BCM is mid-tier, solid company with contracts. Yep. Um, Let me see. I don't see door-to-door confiscation anytime soon, but they have the deck stacked against us with Hollywood, media, education. A couple more generations will turn them over willingly. So I've considered, from that same perspective, I've considered things like, and I would encourage you to look at it from another perspective. Um, I think all of us kind of have this thought in our head of like, I'll just sit back and and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, right? Like, I'll sit from here, from where I'm at in my house, I'll complain and bitch, I'll get involved from time to time. But when it comes to my doorstep, that's when I'm getting it popping, right? Um, I would encourage people to look at it from this perspective. It's already on your doorstep, right? Like, it's already, and again, this isn't to say anything to anyone other than just to kind of, have a slight shift in perspective. Rich and I and Crump, Rich and I and Crump, Rich and I did a show on Uncensored Podcast, and it was on the line in the sand. And when you go through every single line item of overstepping, you start to see, like, dude, they're already at your door. They're just not physically, personally out front of your door, but they are there, right? Like, now they know that they can't just do a federal, like, everything is donezo. You gotta turn everything in. Anyone that's caught with anything is, a felon or whatever. Now they know that, so now what they're doing is they're doing it slowly, state by state. They're playing the long game. They don't care. They'll play all the long games in the world, right? So there's that. With everything that they're doing, they are already inside all of our homes. They're already inside all of our minds. It's and that's gonna sound crazy. Um, Say something around your devices that you wanna purchase, and you'll start seeing it all over your phone, your computer. Say something about products, even firearm products, and you'll start seeing it. Say something about outdoor furniture. I would really love to purchase some outdoor furniture. I would love to get some patio furniture with like a couch and an ottoman and a swing, an outdoor swing, bro. Guarantee you, in the next 24 hours, I'm going to see an ad somewhere for that stuff. It's constant. Now, I'm saying that to give the example of this. If there are algorithms to say, "Hey, based on the fact that you purchased a house recently, I'm gonna start recommending to you, cleaning products, paint, carpet cleaning, and shit like that," right? Um, they're already in your home. If they can do that, if they can predict behavior based on, soft words spoken, and we know that the gov is listening to everything, bro, they can do anything. They're already coming after our kids. They're already coming after our guns. They're already coming after our money. They already take more money than, they're taking a third of our money, bro. They're like, these are literal drug dealers that are like hunched over our shoulder, counting our singles, saying, if you want to operate on my block, you are going to pay the tax, son. And if you don't pay the tax, you're going to pay the benefits, or pay the benefit. If you don't pay the tax, you're going to pay the consequences. And those consequences are performed at the muzzle of a firearm. right? Like, they're already there. They're already there. I'm sorry, maybe that's too far. Um, I mean, like a stretch. Maybe it's a stretch from, from what we're talking about, but, with the tail hook is dope. They knew what was at stake for years to come. 2A for life. PS, not to mention, I thought you got deplatformed on here. I had to delete my original account until I found a way back on. Oh man, that sucks. I got two uh bad tally marks. I don't even want to say the word. Uh what does an umpire say to steer? Yeah, two of those things. However, reflecting back over the last year, I've had 5 over the last year. Okay. 5 over the last year. That is insane. Now, a lot of people are like, well, Dark, how can you have 5? Because if you get 3, you're donezo. It's only if you get 3 within a 90-day period. So, I'll go some time without getting them, and then I'll get another, and then I'll get another. And the stuff that they gave them to me for aren't even like for real bad. Like it's silly stuff, you know? If I ever get a binary, I promise it'll be a cash sale at my fairly local tactical shit store. Hell yeah. That 10.5 Cold Hammer Forge FN barreled Geisley railed PSA upper is solid as fuck. Dang, that's what's up. That's what's up. We came over in 1635. Wallace, die a free man, and know that they can't take away my freedom. Yeah. The all right for show just kills me. Isn't that the best? Sorry, I'm so far back. Ow. I love my LWRC piston AR. Nice. That's good stuff, Rip Curl. I also love my POF piston AR. I don't have a lot of experience with POF, but I hear they're good stuff. That's what I have. 520 plus. So I'm just catching up. I'm hoping to pick up a Super Dookie this Black Friday. Nice, man. Hell yeah. Bro, look, if you can pull it off, it's a possibility getting stuff secondhand may even be less than buying stuff on Geisley during like Black Friday. Um, so I ended up so at 2 local shops, the 40 millimeter green Geisley Super Duty was 24.99, and I was looking on Geisley, and I was waiting for a deal, and I was finding like, well, they got black, they got DDC, but I really, really, really want 40 millimeter green. But they were always so expensive. I finally found. I waited until I found a dude that posted on Gunbroker a 40 millimeter green Geisley Super Duty, new old stock, never fired, and it was 13.99. The bid was 13.99, but it was buy it now for 1,500 bucks. And I was like, oh dude, I would hate to lose this if someone else jumped in and bought it. So I literally just said, F it, I'm gonna buy it. So I just clicked buy. Now this was back when I had money last year. Okay. So I bought that, and all said and done, it was like 16 something, like almost 1,700 bucks with like, tax, transfer, all that BS background check. And dude, it was worth it. And not only that, I got the Geisley 1 to 6 LPVO. The Geisley glass was $1,000, and the Schmidt and Bender contract overrun mount was 450. I got the glass and the mount for like 400 bucks. It was insane. They were selling through all their glass. I don't think they're doing scopes anymore, because it looks like all the scopes on their website currently are all from other companies. So I don't know. Maybe I got like a scope that's not going to be reproduced, but dude, that thing is crystal freaking clear. I love it. I love the reticle. I mean, I am shooting at 100 yards. I am shooting the center X of the A zone. I am shooting the literal, like, the point at which the X meets, bam, right there in the center, like dead freaking nuts right on it. Like that thing is it's crazy. And the craziest thing about this is that if you look at chrome line barrels aren't typically known for like precision level accuracy. Accurate, of course, right? A 1 MOA gun with a chrome line barrel, absolutely, right? But a freaking sub half MOA gun out of a chrome line barrel, like, that's insane. Usually, chrome line barrels are more for, longevity, duty, reliability. They're not known for their, crazy, um, precision accuracy, but, I digress. Had my first tick today. Dude, I hate ticks, man, they suck. Dudunts. I know, sorry. Anyone else not planning on kitting out in good guy camo? Just thinking about it because I'm wearing some vintage. So funny thing. So all of my kit, even my fake me out cry G3s, all of my kit, everything is good guy multicam. But after like reevaluating, I'm like, man, if all of my shit is multicam, and I think so a lot of people say like, "Oh, we're gonna be like red dawned, right? We're gonna be like, invaded by outside forces or whatever." I honestly, I don't personally subscribe to that theory. Of course, it could happen. Anything could happen, especially right now with Russia and Cuba looking at us like, "Yo, what's up?" Right? Hang on. However, I think we're more likely to be dealing with our own kind and our own people. I think our own people are going to be the problem. Now, it could be good. It could be a good element to dress like the bad guys. But getting good guy colored kit, which is what I did because I was like, hey, people will be less likely to shoot me if I look like a good guy, right? But that good guy stuff may be an indicator of bad guy stuff. So if I got to take out the black rattle can or the OD green rattle can, like I don't care. Or maybe I'll just say F it and redo all my kit, everything in like the Poppies of War camo. That shit is fire. Poppies of War. Oh, dude, if you guys haven't seen the Poppies of War camo, not really camo, it's more of just like a print, it is completely ineffective. Like, it is not effective at all in actually camouflaging you. In my area, multicam is like regular standard multicam is actually highly effective. That's one of the other reasons I went with it. But I also was like, man, I'll be a good guy and I'll look like a good guy and I won't be mistaken for a bad guy. But I'm like, oh shit. But if we go this direction, then I'll look like a bad guy to the good guys. Anyway, I don't know. But that's a good thought. That's an important thing. We got to think like that. Grade J lets you access content from all platforms for content creators only for okay, only for Android. So I have heard about that. I forgot the name. That's a pretty dope. I really like that aspect where you can just find, you can look up one content creator and find like all their content across all different platforms. That's dope. Um, Let me see. I have a dark blue set that looks like Fed shit. That's hilarious. Bro, these knockoff Cry G3s are like game changing, bro. Absolutely game changing. They're great for like training events, for running around it, and I just don't want to seem like I'm LARPing with real Cry precision pants because trust me, I'm not. Um, if you guys ever see me out at a training event where I'm like, doing a video with the tactical turkeys and you're like, yo, is Dark wearing $375 Cry Precision pants? No, no, I'm not. I'm wearing $58 Chinese knockoffs. You're wearing Chinese? Yes, yes, I am. And the optic on my gun is probably Chinese too. And all the things, all the things. But hey, we are where we are. Let's see. I like heavy barrels that are deep fluted to bring the weight back down while keeping rigidity and heat reduction. Teach kids and teach others about 2A facts. Sorry, guys, I'm just catching up. Bringing it right back around to what kind of American are you? For real. For real. Um, Truck gun, rifle caliber. Honestly, I usually have a 5.56 with me. I just finally took a gun out of my trunk. But man, if somebody were to snatch that, they would have no idea that I have an Apple AirTag in those mofos, and they're gonna be like at their house celebrating, and I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, knock, 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 open up, bitch." Mother F say no. The LWRC piston ARs are solid for sure. They are agreed. I don't know if you guys remember Hat Creek. I think it was Hat Creek 66. Really good dude. Worked at MD Arsenal. He's an instructor. He's the instructor that helped me get my Maryland concealed carry permit as a non-resident because I live in Virginia. And dude is solid, man. He's a hell of a guy. He's an excellent instructor. I've taken a bunch of classes by him, at least 3 classes by him, and the guy's great. Anyway, his, like, go to war carbine is an LWRC, and he just rattle canned it to be kinda multicamish looking. Yes, you will see ads as long as you have a phone. You will see ads also if you have a smart TV. They're listening there too. Don't forget your cable TV as well. Absolutely. Yep. And what I mean by that when I spoke on that earlier was basically if they have the ability to listen for something as simple as you know, uh consuming like a vacuum, then they, of course, could listen to anything and everything at any moment, right? Um, I have certified and currently waiting to get Form 4. I did break down, and I did after I saw that my suppressor was, no longer effective at containing the flash of my gun. um, I finally broke down, and, I got the can coming from, Big Mac. It's coming on T&E, but I'm gonna have to buy it. I'm gonna have to buy it. It is the AB suppressors. I think that what is I have a little plate carrier here. I could probably put this on my dog for real. But here we go. It is the ribbed for her pleasure AB suppressor 5.56 can. Now here's the cool thing about this. Okay, so this can, all right, my current can on the rifle that's just in the other room is a 308 suppressor, so it'd be great for 300 blackout. For an example, it would be great for a 3D printed 7.5 inch 300 blackout Apple fritter, uh, designed by 3D Arms and Middleton Made with a Gideon Optics LPVO with a folding sauerkraut brace on it that folds up to like 14.5 inches to be able to have a reach out and touch them long gun that can fold up into a laptop bag. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, um, I could use that can on that. Can't use a 5.56 can on that. Anyway, that can is a 308 can, and it has served me more than well. I have somewhere between 20 to 30,000 rounds through it, and 12,500 of those rounds are through this BCM LWRC Colt mashup, and a bunch of other ones through my AK, through other ARs, through a blackout when I had them, and so somewhere between 20 to 30,000 rounds. And when I took it to the range, a 9-inch fireball was shooting out of it. It could be because I need to clean it and get a lot of the carbon and fouling and all that shit out. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But I whatchamacallit, what was I saying? Oh, I was looking at the specs. So that thing is 21 ounces and it's almost 8 inches long. This can is 10 ounces, 10 ounces or 11 ounces. Basically, it's 10 ounces less ish, 10 or 11 ounces less. So huge weight reduction. And it's like 3.5 inches shorter. Dude, this is going to be a dream compared to my current setup with the can. My my 308 can on my 10.3-inch AR is just as long as my 14.5-inch with a Surefire brake on it. Like, that's insane. If I can reduce the size and weight, and it's not light, it's a very heavy gun, it's very front heavy. Um, if I can reduce the size and weight and make it I can move it quicker, I can shoot that thing hella fast. Um, Man, I'm pumped, but I didn't wanna do the paperwork as an individual. I wanted to do it the same way I always do it, as a trust, and I'm probably gonna be waiting, like, 90 days for the trust, but we'll see how it goes. Um, Carry by 6, then judge by 12 facts. Amen, Dark. That was probably something forever ago. I'm just gonna have to scoot forward through a lot of this because I missed a whole bunch. Craig, what's up, bud? I mean, just in time for the end. Yeah, I'll probably be wrapping up here soon. Dual G19s akimbo to keep the heads low like limbo. Love that line. Uh, there are no good guys in SHTF. Okay, so that's what I was gonna bring up. Um, I was watching a video by Rip Dango. Where you been, bro? What Glock is that in the background? DLD After Dark. Which one? Um, this is and I'm not touching it. I'm like actually like 2.5 feet in front of it. This is a Glock 40, 10 millimeter with a 6.01-inch barrel. This is a P80 with an American flag dagger slide and a recover tactical brace tactical brace tastic system. And then this is a Gen 5 45 with a gray Lipsy's custom frame with a stainless chromish Gen 5 OEM slide with an RMR and a goon beam on it. And these are one, two, three, four, five Gideon optics with a mount up there too. I hope that answered your questions or question rather. I was going to say something else though. Talked about the can. I was going to talk about something else. Hold on. I've always wondered where I can buy that stuff in bulk. Which stuff? Silencers? Security sensors. Sorry. Maybe I can remember if I go through the chat real quick. 17L. Oh, good guess. Good guess. It is as long as a 17L, but it is a 10 millimeter. Promise. Probably got half pound lead and carbon in that can after 30K for real. For real. I mean, it's yeah, it's heavy. So, and it's heavier than when I first got it. So now it may not be all the way to 30K, but I'm guesstimating that because I didn't really count and I used to definitely not count. I would burn 1,000 rounds on the weekend for, for fun. And I would not record any of it because I mean, I did do some stuff back then. Like there's some stuff on my other channel, which is more just like the channel I use as a user, the DarkMavis channel. But yeah, there's that. Let's see. How did you do that? We have a local AR-15 manufacturer called Rogue Ops. That's a gangster name. They built really nice rifles, all in-house from scratch. I'm hoping they will do a build with me so I can show their work. It's really nice stuff. Nice. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hold on. Hold on. It says that you're a channel member now. Did you? Oh, and shout out. My bad. I missed this. I swear. Oh, you got two different. That's right. Sorry, you got two different user accounts. That's what it is. My B, my B. I was like, what? Did somebody gift subs and I didn't realize it? Let's see. Somebody else said something that made me think, and then I forgot. What's the Glock? We answered that. 10 millimeter AO Pacific Northwest. G34 daily, bro. Honestly, I'm okay, so I'm probably gonna get rid of, and I talked about this a bunch, but I just haven't literally making a move on it. Let's see. Hey, Dark, how's it been going? I finally found a time our schedule lines up. Wanted to ask about your opinion on a certain AR folding stock adapter. Me and my cousin got a pack of four of on sale. Which adapter? Lower back pain and hip. Oh, that sucks. G43X CPS carry, red dot, G9 defense round. G9's good stuff, man. I got G9. Actually, that uh super regular 10 round magazine, 33 is loaded with G9 defense, and it's got the Buffalo killers and the screwdrivers. By that, what I'm oh yes, see, bingo, you're the man, man. See, y'all know me better than me know me. Me know me, you know me better than me know me. And the G34. Okay, so I'm probably gonna sell a bunch of my Glock stuff because, God, I just got so many. I mean, it's insane. I will do the video that I promised to do where I'm, showcasing the 2024 Glock collection. After I showcase all the Glocks that I, put together, built, assembled, whatever, I'm gonna start offloading a bunch of the stuff, because I don't need 40 fucking Glocks, right? And that's not like 40 pistols, that's 40 Glocks. Like it's an insane, absurd amount. Barton Fink, what's up, brother? Dark getting rid of the G34 and upgrade to a G35. Oh, get out of here with that craziness. Although I have been considering getting a 10 millimeter short, what you guys may call a 40 caliber. I've been considering it because it's like, why not? Why not? Pack a little bit of an extra punch, even though it would never be a gun belt gun. It would never be a nightstand gun. It would never be anything other than like I may carry this from time to time, and that gun would have to prove itself to me, like for show. DLD, that's a shit ton of Glocks. Yeah, I know. See, man, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Bro, I've been building Glocks for so long, so long. And I still got other stuff, like other like complete kits just sitting. Not to mention that because I've been waiting to figure out what's going on with the frames and receivers ruling. I got cases and cases of frames. Cases, like a pallet worth. Maybe not a whole pallet, right? But like cases and cases of unfinished frames and jigs and rails and all that stuff. Although I will add that Polymer 80 chose to send me a bunch of frames with no rails, no jigs, no nothing, even though they said that they came with rails, right? They just decided to not send them. And then I was like, hey, you guys charged me the same amount for all of these and then sent rails. And then you charged me the same amount for all of these and didn't send rails. And you know what they said? Sorry. I was like, "Oh, okay. Like, sorry you'll send them. Sorry you'll let me procure them at a discounted rate. Sorry that no, just sorry. Oh no, I can't even buy them if I wanted to. Okay, okay. That's how Polymer 80 is. Polymer 80, I placed an order for you in February, and I've not received an order from you that I placed in February. So makes me feel a lot better about my customer service. My guy that was asking about the uh, don't say that on the air. I know, I know. I don't think I would actually get a 40 cal. Well, let me go back, and then we'll go back to the good guys thing. And yes, I am carrying the Glock 43X, and it's got the TLR 7 sub on it because I took the frame off of my G48 MOS that I don't even know if I fired that. I may have fired that one. Did I? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Dope gun, but I don't think. I don't know. It's cool, but I just prefer the 43X. Anyway, so I took the frame off of the G48 MOS and I put that frame on the 43X, and I rocked the light on that with 21 rounds with the shield arms mags. Okay, so good guys. We'll wrap it up here around this, y'all. So here's the deal. How often have you guys heard people say this? We always talk about prepping, preparing, preparedness, preparation, whatever. Call it anything but doomsday prepping. Call it living, right? Because living, I know, with a family and with a child and with a dog and with whatever, I need to make sure that I can provide for my family regardless of what's going on in the world, right? I need to be certain that I, as a man, can provide my family with food, with water, right? With security. So we always say water, food, shelter, security. Those four things. There are other things, okay? But the four main things: water, food, shelter, security. How many times have you heard somebody say, I'm just gonna prep guns, ammo, and gear. And then when everything goes down, I'm going to go procure those items from others that have prepared appropriately, that have taken all the necessary steps to make sure they have water and food with all their other stuff, right? And I think a lot of us do a really good job of covering security. A lot of us have security over covered. Maybe even a lot of us out there have security over covered, but maybe not enough ammo, right? Maybe not enough other stuff in addition to just a firearm or just an AR and just a pistol, right? And if some people out there, if you're like me and you're like, hey, I want to build a homeless person army, if shit hits the fan. So because of that, I want to have 40 Glocks put together, that I can trust. You could do that. At least with the ones that I've fired, I know I can trust. But like the idea that when the world is falling apart and everyone is at their worst and everything's falling to pieces and we stop getting food delivered, we start having little groups come together and little cliques and little factions and people fighting against each other, people starving to death, people dying of thirst, people um, basically at the hands of people in charge, um, losing everything. Your goal is to go take other people's stuff and execute them? Like what? Like that's your goal? Like you can literally tuck yourself into bed and lay down and fall asleep with a smile on your face saying that if shit goes bad, I'm just going to steal everyone else's shit. Dude, there was a Navy SEAL that said he's going to use his training he's only going to prepare with like firearms gear and shit like that, and apparently said that he's going to use his training to go, take all sorts of notes and document things where civilians are, loading up on stuff and preparing and stuff and all that, right? And that he's planning on using his training to take stuff from civilians to survive. I'm like, what? Don't y'all have like a code? Don't y'all have like professional and moral like ethics and it isn't like everything you do supposed to be about integrity and not leaving people behind? But who am I kidding? I mean, we should not expect anyone to do the right thing anymore. Um, so apparently, Grunt Proof, which I keep hearing about his channel. I've not actually watched his channel. Admittedly, I want to check him out. I respect, from what I've heard so far, I respect what homie is doing. But apparently, he did a video on something recently too about the same thing, about the importance of being a good guy when SHTF, right? Now, Dirty Civilian, I am a subscriber of Dirty Civilians and I watch their stuff. I think they make great stuff and they're seemingly good dudes with similar, parallel thinking on some things. So I start listening to what they're talking about, and they're talking about the importance of being a good guy when SHTF as well. And now, of course, keeping in mind, right, that if you don't prepare for anything other than having an AR and a pistol, and you're gonna go take stuff from other people, and you're going to, like, realize that you're going to be putting yourself at risk of dying with every single loot drop you go try to check, like vibe check, dunzo. Like that's it. You don't get another chance. You don't respawn, bro. Right? It's fucked how many people have that mentality. I hear it all the time. I know, I know. The other one, the other most famous one is this. Oh, Cali Prepper, if the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm coming to your house. Oh, Seaman, if shit goes bad, I'm coming to your house. Like, what? No, you're not. And if you do, you're gonna be outside of a lot of barricades and you might get clapped. All right. I'm just saying. It's crazy, dude. I think look, every single time I end a show here, I always say the same things. I always say, be kind, right? I always say, live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed because the hand that's open to give is open to receive. But then I also say the third thing, which is, how's the phrase again? When I'm not saying it, it's weird to say it. Uh, Number two, right? Live a life of care, compassion, contribution, right? Um, Damn, am I tripping? Clappers. Live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed because the hand's open to give is open to receive. Rule number three, because we know, see how this works? I can only remember it when I say like all of it. Um, Rule number three, because we know, bro, how am I forgetting this? Okay, be kind. All right. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life, right? Rule number two, live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed because the hand that's open to give is open to receive. Rule number three, because we know, bro, he said, bro, stone. Yo, why? I can't, what the fuck? I can't remember. This is crazy. I know what I'm talking about when I say it, but yo, I'm totally spacing on this. Um, Basically, it's important to, keep yourself as highly trained in violence as you possibly can be. But I forgot the way that I exactly phrase it. Damn, I don't know. But either way, sorry. I can't believe I totally spaced on that. Ow, I think I got a fucking mosquito bite. This is what happens when it rains, bro. Anyway, one of the most important things is making sure that you are as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And then be safe, be dangerous, keep that thing on you, and all that. But anyway, uh, being certain that you are as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, right? No, don't end the stream. I'm not ending it right now. Not ending it right now. Watch an old video. I know I'm gonna have to. Rule number three, adopt a puppy. Yes, yes, adopt a puppy. Rescue a puppy. It's highly likely that if we do end up in a very bad situation, that you are going to have to defend yourself from people that are under equipped and people that are undertrained or untrained, from people that are just hungry, from people that are starving, from people that are just trying to find something for their kids and children. And it's also highly likely that you are going to have to, you may find yourself up against a starving Navy SEAL, right? Like people that have been spending their life training, right? Like if one day you could walk out and find like, three fully loaded magazines outside of your house and be like, score. And you pick up that first one. Yes. Put it in your carrier. Pick up that second one. Yes. Put it in your carrier. Pick up that third one. Right? Like you don't know. You don't know. A lot of people that are out there are so highly trained in manipulation They may sit back and watch you and read you and look at what you do and look at I'm just saying that if shit really does get bad domestically, you may be finding yourself going literally toe to toe with people that have been training their entire life, that have dozens and dozens of bodies. I'm just saying. So I never would want to sit back and be like, man, I wish we could just get it popping. Let's just get it. Like, no, that's not my perspective. That's not what I want. If anything, I'll be way. Rule three is rule one. Yeah, it's always rule one. I would be happier if Jesus came back sooner than we had to, enter into a kinetic event with our countrymen, right? Our brothers and sisters, the people that we're supposed to help feed and help clothe and take care of and encourage and inspire and, and bless. And we may end up exchanging precious metals with those individuals because they didn't want to prepare, because they thought the best way to do it was, I want to live in the now. I want to be selfish. I want to be, whatever. Being selfish and being focused on shit instead of focused on, the important shit, being focused on stuff and what stuff you get. And right, like, and I get it, right? I'm guilty of the shit too. I get so much stuff. I could literally build a Glock out of just like shit that's like loosely. Actually, I could quite literally build another Glock right now just off of shit that's scattered across my desk unused, right? All this stuff is not important. The most important things in my life, I could literally count on just my phalanges, and I would do anything for them, right? And all this other stuff, they're just tools. But we get wrapped up in the tools because we get stuck in this fantasy world of how sexy it is to operate. Bro, um, most of us are nowhere near operator level. Most of us are nowhere near where we need to be as far as physical strength and what we may experience with physical exertion. Um, it is much better in most cases to just get what we got, to stack up, focus on water, food, shelter, security, and do whatever you can do to stay inside your freaking house and not go outside and not be a tough guy. And if shit pops off, if bombs drop and you see the mushroom clouds out there, don't walk out there in full kit and start patrolling the streets and like, no, dude, that's the freaking last thing to do. You want to look as civilian as possible. You want to look as like, yes, the kit is important, right? But if I'm walking around in full kit, I am a motherfucking target, bro. Same thing as like we talk about with open carrying, or like with right now with civility intact. Most of us don't want to open carry because of the attention that it causes. If you guys could imagine, um, people are starving. Okay, people are starving. They can't feed their kids. They can't feed themselves. They're dying of thirst. I mean, that like seriously tragic shit. If we don't focus on all those other things, the less sexy things, right? If we don't focus on those less sexy things, we could very easily be put in those situations as well. And you may find yourself going up against a Navy SEAL that has been planning for more than a decade of how they're going to take your shit. And they're probably very good at it, you know? It's crazy. I just think, look, we owe it to ourselves. If you've even ventured partially down the road of preparation, and you've ventured down the road enough to say, okay, you know what, I know I need an AR, right? Because AR is the gun for short to medium distance encounters, and AR magazines are the magazine for law enforcement, military, and civilians, and 5.56 is the cartridge for all of those things, right? And I know that if I need to replace something, that ARs, DI gas gun ARs are the rifles that like all that fits into that role. And then I know I need a handgun, and I know that Glocks are the gun for law enforcement, not so much military, but in most cases, one of the most popular guns out there. So 9 millimeter Glocks, 9 millimeter SIGs, for all those SIGers out there. Sorry, bad joke. Okay, hang on a sec. Sorry. Um, and you go down that road and you get your AR, you get a bunch of magazines, you get a bunch of ammo, you get your pistol, you get a bunch of magazines, you get a bunch of ammo. Then you go down that road and you say, you know what? Well, I also need a flashlight. Well, I also need a gun belt. Well, I also need a holster. Well, I also need this. I also need a plate carrier. I also need a like a war belt, what some people call war belt or pistol belt. Different from EDC stuff, y'all. Like these are different things. Some can be used in conjunction with EDC stuff, but then you say, well, if I'm gonna get an AR and all the mags and ammo, and if I'm gonna get a pistol and all the mags and ammo, and I'm gonna get that, then I need to start doing training, right? Then you start doing training, then you meet other people, and other people are like, well, I got this, all this property, and this bunker, and this, and I got 90 days of food for me and my 17 kids, and you're like, dang, well, I should start getting water and food, right? Then you start getting into that world of water and food and all that, and I'm I'm just saying there comes a point where, you could very easily lose focus on your life that you're actually living right now, focusing on, well, what if it fails? What if it fails? What if it falls? What if it fails? What if it falls? I need to do this and that. That's cool. But it could happen. But never let preparation get in the way of you leading your real life that is happening right now. Okay. So that's one thing. Another thing is the sexy stuff is the AR, the pistol, the gun belt, the plate carrier, the helmet, the night vision, the shot timer, and going out and you're running your shit and shooter ready, beep, right? Boom, boom, boom. Three alphas, one Charlie, right? Like that's the sexy shit, right? You usually don't find channels that are talking about like, did you know that if you collect plastic trash, okay, I'm talking literally plastic trash. If you start collecting like huge like 55-gallon drum size trash cans of plastic and 55-gallon drum size drums of plastic trash, that you can literally cook that, and through a process called pyrolysis, you could make gasoline in your backyard, right? A lot of people don't talk about that. A lot of people don't talk about water filtration. A lot of people don't talk about, any of the stuff that's not like sexy, fast gun running bullshit. But we're not, when we look at all those operators that we talk about, because that's the sexy word that everyone wants to be an operator. When we talk about those operators, bro, those operators have the United States government behind them and all the money. Okay, all the money. They have air support. They have QRF. They have reinforcements. They have all that. We don't, right? They could get picked up and grabbed and given food and water and all that. They now, granted, they also have the skills. They a lot of them, depending on what they do, the unit they're in, and all that, they have the skills, right? So if they were, trapped and stranded and whatever, they could probably do so too. So we need to focus on skills too, but not a lot of people are talking about those kinds of skills. What kind of skills are we talking about, right? Like, can you build shelter by yourself? Can you build a fire in a wet environment? Can all these other little things? And I'm just here to say that I think it's time that all of us focus on the non-sexy shit. That's it. I love going shooting. I love going shooting in my gear. I love going shooting in my gun belt. I don't really love throwing my plate carrier on for all of it, right? But like I have a freaking blast doing that shit. And also, I know that I would be more likely to be walking down the street starving, hiding a sub gun under a poncho, or, a Glock 34 with a light and a red dot, or a 19 or something, right? Like trying to look as civilian as possible. I'm just saying when reality sets in, we don't know where we're gonna be, but it's important that we focus on the non-sexy shit. Keep training, right? Get very good with your gun. There's a quote, there's a saying where, um, what's the term? Not professionals, damn, what's the term? Hang on, sorry, words are hard tonight, y'all. So, hang on. Whatever the word is, I can't think of the word, but it's the opposite of, professionals, jeez, I can't dude, words are hard tonight, sorry. But, people that are mediocre, whatever, entry level folks, um, the opposite of an expert. Um, damn, I can't even think. Anyway, whatever. So like, um, beginners practice till they get it right. Experts practice till they can't get it wrong, right? Like it is so wildly important for you to be exceptionally skilled with your firearms. And even if you have 100 guns, you're gonna have that one AR that you are just a beast with, right? A beast. Amateurs, thank you. God, see, my bad, y'all. It's late over here. It's 1:30. I gotta crash. I gotta shut it down. And I would always also ask too for all the people that are participating in the contest, send your picture again so I can just have one picture. I know a couple of you guys already sent one, but if you can send it via Instagram or send it via email, I will make sure I have one picture for you that is your submission. But I have a lot of other ones too saved already. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. That's all I'm saying. Um, but anyway, I'm sure you have one gun, right? You have one AR that you were just freaking on point with, right? And I'm sure you have one pistol that like that is your roll dog. And some of you guys may only have one pistol and one rifle, and that's totally fine. Some of you guys may not have any gear at all, but you have a rifle and a pistol. Well, do your thing as long as you are exceptionally skilled with those things. And if you're not, do whatever you can to become as highly skilled and as you possibly can on those platforms. Um, once you get to that point, though, uh, while you're getting to that point, it's important that you work on other things too, right? You got to work on all four aspects of the water, the food, the shelter, the security. So don't forget about the non-sexy shit while you're doing the sexy shit. Like don't forget about water storage. Don't forget about like you can take, less clean water, like tap water, right? Tap water is totally fine to store, but you can bleach treat it and literally store gallons and gallons and gallons of the shit, right? Water filters, right? Water straws, like life straws, Sawyer filters, all that shit. Those are super important. But also understanding that you can very simply, with like a t-shirt, sand, and coal, and with distilling, and there's so many other ways to filter water too. Food, right? Getting food, like all the other non-sexy shit. We got to focus on that too. Medical, we got to focus on that. Can you take a bullshit $6 tarp and turn that into a house for you and your family if you need to? Can you, whatever? There's so many other things that are not sexy that we need to focus on because it's the little things that you don't think of until it's crunch time. And reading like that dude in was it Selko in Bosnia that man, his stories were nuts. Absolutely nuts. Like I'm sure he never would have anticipated the the level of ridiculousness he would have to go, like, to literally hide the fact that he was pooping, because if his neighbors saw him pooping, then they would know that he was eating. So they would, come rob him, or like, setting up a group in advance so you don't have to learn to trust people after everything has fallen, because then people are resources. People, they feed off of you, right? So don't allow them to feed off of you after everything's fallen. Set up a group in advance, at least 4 men, that's a fire team. I recommend you have 6 men, or more, right? But if you have guys like that set up in advance that you know you can trust, that you know that if shit went down, they are good people of integrity that are trustworthy, that you could actually say, "You know what? I know that if we get down to one, last piece of bread, that they're not gonna shoot me in the head when I'm sleeping to feed their kid," right? That we would find a way to cut it 4 ways or whatever, right? Like, uh, setting that up in advance is important because you do not wanna be interviewing people to join your little group when they haven't eaten in 3 days, okay? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, just remember the non-sexy shit and work on the non-sexy shit, but also continue working on the sexy shit because it is imperative that you are good with your firearm. And also, that's not the most important shit. Anyway, I hope this helps. Does this make sense? Maybe it makes sense. Good job making sense, guys. This is big too. It's super inexpensive to get a bunch of other, like, let's say I got a bunch of loose 380 ACP rounds. I'm always going to have an ass load of 9mm, like, for real. I am always going to have an ass load of 9mm, like 6 shelves deep of lots of 9mm, right? So getting a 9mm 12 gauge to 9mm conversion, with a, you know, bore inside the, conversion piece, 380 ACP. I got a bunch of 380 ACP. You can get a 38 special. You can get a 26.5 millimeter conversion to 12 gauge. So then if it was a grid down situation where there was no rule of law, because otherwise that'd be a destructive device. If you were to convert a 26.5 millimeter flare gun to a 9mm single shot pistol, totally effective tool, right? For certain things. If you were to take a 37mm launcher and put in a 37mm to 26.5 adapter, and then put in a 26.5mm to 12 gauge adapter, and then drop in a 12 gauge to 9mm adapter, right? You have a platform to shoot 9mm out of, or 380 ACP, or whatever it is, right? Then all of a sudden, you have another firearm to equip somebody else with to go get game meat with, or to use. As I wouldn't recommend using a single shot flare gun for defense, right? But you at least have the option. Okay. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up, guys. I so appreciate all of you guys coming in and hanging out. I want to remind all of you that for every single video that I post a description. In the description, I post all of the companies that I would encourage that you guys support. Okay. Support the companies that support us. I know I always bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up again. Tack Knives has always been a huge supporter of the channel and everything that we do. They've sent a bunch of stuff for you guys. They've sent a bunch of stuff to me. I've bought a bunch of stuff from them, and they've just been awesome. And you know as well as I do that when you use code DARK, you save 20% off of their very high-end cutlery. And now they're not only an OTF company, they actually have a bunch of fixed blade knives as well, which I would highly recommend you guys take a look at, because there's nothing better than a nice old trusty fixed blade. I mean, this is not old, but you know what I mean. Old style, nice old, not actually old. Anyway, so Tack Knives. Tack Knives is a huge help. They've done an incredible amount of things for the company. So use code DARK, you get 20% off with them. Also use code DARK with Goonbeam. Also, that link is in the description as well. Use code DARK, you get a discount, and something else. He may actually include some little DLD stickers in there too. I don't know. Also, Gideon Optics. Did you know that if you use code GLOWIES on Gideon Optics, did you know you get 10% off and free shipping? So if you're getting an optic that's like 229, right? And you're getting 10% off and you're getting free shipping, you get to walk within a solid 6061 aluminum housed optic with the best of the best Chinese emitters. With look, all jokes aside, they're I love Gideon. They've done awesome work and everything from the mediator to the alpha to the I don't have the omega, but that's been what I've from what I've heard, that's been great. The judge, the rock, the LPVO that's going to go on this 3D printed nylon apple pie. Can't wait. That's going to be awesome. 300 blackout. That thing's a beast. Um, so Gideon Optics, support them. The link is also in the description as well. And code GLOWIES, GLOWIES, get you 10% off and free shipping. Also, AR-15 takedown tool, AR takedown tool. Bro, if you guys are looking for a tool that you can build ARs with, that you can knock out pins with, that you can build Glocks with, that you can install, I know you're not supposed to, but I use them to install sites. They are magic. I love them. AR takedown tool. I don't have a discount code or anything, but support the company. Hit them up on Instagram. Show them some love. Be like, DLD sent me. Show them some love on Instagram. And I know you guys have done that before, and I appreciate that. But all the companies, bro, Texas Parks Outlet, the coffee company that Eagle Run 23 runs, dude, Code Dark saves you money there, but that's also supporting another fellow gun builder, right? Pro 2A list, right? This is another company that Crump, Rich, and myself are starting to where people can, get access to deals, that they can save money out there, use discount codes, and all the things that we're doing. But also, it supports the channels as well. So there's a lot of opportunity there for all of us. But anyway, I say all this to say, I would encourage you guys to only support the companies that support us. And it could be people that I didn't even mention, but that they support the people within our world, right? We need to stop supporting Amazon. We need to stop supporting Walmart. We need to stop supporting McDonald's. We need to stop supporting Netflix. We need to cut all that bullshit off. We need to stop funding them. We need to stop funding. Dude, think about Amazon. The reason why they are partially destroying every aspect of expectation of consumers and all these other shipping companies and all that, the reason that they are doing that is because, you know, more than half of the country pays for that shit. More than half the country pays over $100 a year to be a part of Amazon. So then they feel obliged to, only order through Amazon, and then they end up ordering through them. They keep the revenue coming in. They get shit there within like 12 to 24 hours, and people get stuck in their little consumerism and convenience world, while all these other companies that care about you, support you, and your values are left alone to die. So I'm just saying, let's keep it at home. Let's not go outside and throw our money on the floor and then let people take that money, go start anti-gun organizations, then come back and fight against us using our money. I'm just saying, we're better than that. All right. Anyway, let me stop. Thank you, Ron Wayne. Good to see you here, bud. Love you, pal. Gideon is also legit. Love it. Dark, I'm sending out a box on Monday to help with the giveaway. Oh, dang. Okay. Bro, Drew, you've already done so much, my guy. You don't feel obligated to do that, but it'll what you know what, if you do send something, I will take that return address and then finally get this care package out to you that I've been talking about for a month. But I appreciate you guys, man, for real, because without all y'all like this just wouldn't even be a thing. And thank you. Um, Also, of course, support companies like DLD Hardware, because DLD Hardware is a gun builder. DLD Hardware is a person that actually cares about our natural rights that are supposed to be protected by the Constitution. And I really think that there should be some level of accountability for the people that are out. The people are the ones that are supposed to stand up and say no. The people are the ones that are supposed to hold the politicians accountable. The people are the ones charged with that responsibility. So when are they We gonna say no. I don't know. We'll see. But look, care about y'all, love y'all, appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out. Um, this is probably the most fun I've had with my pants on in a very long time. Now, there's no proof that I have pants on, but I would like to encourage you to take my word for it. Anyway, this has been very sleepy dark, and I apologize. I've been dragging, I've been forgetting words and all that, but I care about all y'all. I love y'all and I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. And as we close, I want you to remember one thing.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Gets me every time. Gets me every time. Um, anyway, I appreciate all you guys, man, coming in and hanging out with the homies. It means a lot. Thank you. You're awesome. You're awesome. Um, he's in his tiny whities, isn't he? No, I'm actually in pants. If you guys knew, you know what? The people, the OGs that have been here for a long time, y'all make fun of me because you know what I'm wearing right now? I'm wearing sweatpants, but it's the kind of sweatpants that y'all would make fun of me for. And that's why it'll go unspoken until someone jumps in the comments and says, I know what kind of sweatpants he's wearing. And if Barton Fink is still here, if Joe Morris is still here, I know they are running to the chat box right now to give me shit for it. Ah, friends, how many of us have them? Get some rest, TLD. Thank you, man. I can tell. I know. Y'all can tell that I'm tired. That I'm, dragging ass. Fubu, not Fubu, not Fubu. Oh, y'all are so funny. Shit, I'm wearing sweatpants too. What a coincidence. Guilty as charged. Ah, I love it. You already know. There. I'm not gonna say it. Boofoo. Hey, Dark. Not to be devil's advocate, and down to find any company that can meet my needs outside of eBay or Amazon, but there's only certain things I can find on there. I'm open to ideas. Oh no, I totally agree. So what I mean, there are some things that I actually, unfortunately, have to purchase on Amazon. Um, but I canceled my Prime membership. I don't pay them like the additional shit. It just sucks because I have to wait like 5 to 7 days for shipping, sometimes even more. But what I did is I canceled my Prime membership and I don't pay them anything directly. Now, um, it's easy to get caught in a cycle of like, I go to Amazon for these things, right? So I go to Amazon for filament because they have the biggest selection of ceramic filament. Ceramic filament is what I use to print all the stuff that I sell on DLD hardware. But I tested out this other filament. It's an eSun Fire Engine Red, and it's been great. It's an excellent color. It's actually kind of similar to the color of the Blood of My Enemies filament. And I was like, well, let me just order some more. So I go on Amazon and I'm like, oh, you know, gonna see what they got. It's like 23 bucks or something like that, right? It says it'll be delivered by like the 10th to 17th of May. And I was like, that's the worst. And I was about to pull the trigger and I was like, you know what? Before I just fall into my habit of ordering filament on Amazon, let me stop and let me check eBay. I go on eBay and they actually have their own store on eBay. eBay also not gun friendly. eBay also not, but eBay is also not currently taking over the world, right? Also, I'm not paying $100 a year to be a part of eBay. So of course I know that eBay is evil too, but I use it for some things. You can't completely escape from the commie Marxist bullshit. However, I go on eBay and I find the same exact roll of filament for $17 and some change shipped. And I was like, whoa, huh, what? It's $5 less per roll. I go through lots of rolls. I just threw away 26 or 28 empty filament rolls and boxes the other day. And I don't know, it was just from like a couple months, something like that. So I print a lot, right? So if I could save $5 per spool of filament, like, yeah, right? Uh, chaps, no, not chaps. They are, hold on. Okay, let me, So yeah, so I went there. I'm just saying because it's easy to fall into the, well, I order this stuff on Amazon. But I'm with you. I'm with you. It's hard. We don't have a lot of stuff that exists like that. But if you can either go to the company directly, or in this case, it was the company's store on eBay, which I know eBay is also anti freedom, but yeah, it's just, the lesser of two evils. And I saved $5 per roll of filament. So there you go. Pawn shops are dope. Bro, if I could buy a bunch of filament at pawn shops, dog, I would do that all the time. Let's see. I've been printing, what does it say? Naga PLA plus black is $15. Bro, right now, I know Amazon sucks, okay? And that's why I've never, bro, as a content creator, the biggest paying affiliate out there is Amazon. But I told everyone that I've talked to about it, I'm like, "Bro, how could I ever look myself in the mirror?" Because I have constantly said how, I killed my Amazon Prime account. I did this, I did that. I only use Amazon when I absolutely have to for filament. Aside from that, I don't. I could make so much money if I just threw that link out there, right? Because so many people use it all the time, but I don't, and I couldn't, like, feel good about myself if I did that. But anyway, right now, if I was a dirtbag and was willing to compromise on my own integrity for money, which I'm not, what I would do is share a link with you guys that says, "Hey, right now on Amazon, black Duramic PLA Plus is like $15 and some change." I'm just saying. So Dark is sporting some Forever 21 sweatpants he got in the separation settlement because they're comfy. I am rocking some Lululemon sweatpants, but part of the reason why I'm rocking Lululemon sweatpants is because it's so easy to carry a gun in them. They really have a solid waistband, solid drawstring. I can just tie that biatch and just rock a gun in them shits, and it's like it's not even there. Vanessa Kitty, great to see you. Let's see. Dark sweatpants say juicy across the yes. Oh, y'all are terrible. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Look, again, I appreciate you guys. We'll do the contest Thursday. We'll do it the right way. We'll do the 5 people on the panel, and then you guys will vote for the final 5. Okay. Um, man, things are so crazy right now. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if we're headed into World War IV or whatever. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that because things are so crazy, it's extremely important that each of us, each of you, me, all of us, that we take our time to get right with God and to get right with our families. And it's important. So if any of you guys out there have any questions about what it looks like to get right with God, feel free to hit me up. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up via email. If a mod out there could share my email, that'd be dope. But if not, no big deal because I'm sleepy and I want to crash. But anyway, guys, as men, we're supposed to be warriors of God. We're supposed to be the ones that stand up for what's righteous, stand up for what's right, and say no when things like this, like we've been talking about the whole stream, are going on. So some of the ways that you could hold yourself accountable to these kinds of standards and expectations is have your own set of rules. And some of the rules that I like to share with you guys at the end of each stream are as follows. Rule number one is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. So just be kind. Rule number two is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution. Give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed because the hand that's open to give is open to receive. Rule number three, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. See, I remembered. And be safe, be dangerous, and Keep that thing on you. And just remember, when you do that, when you do those 3 things, you officially join the Tyrant Eradication team. I'm just saying. Look, I love y'all. I appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out, and, I believe that I'll catch you on the next one. And check out this old retro intro. Oh, man, how far we've come, ladies and gentlemen, how far we've come. Uh, the last stream I did, at the very end, I came back because Putang bounced, and it was all good. I kept him super late. I read, a little bit of Revelations 1, and, I think next time I may do some more of that because I think it's important. But I'll catch you on the flip side. Love y'all. Stay strapped, and I'll talk to you soon. Remember, focus on the non-sexy shit too, but it's okay to focus on the sexy shit. Just don't only focus on the sexy shit. Love y'all. Peace.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
Alright, for sure.